And we're
Hang on, guys.
live.
Sorry, I have to help with the cat. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Barovia. We're going to give Mead a couple of seconds before we start. I'm going to be introducing everyone today. And we'll go through your weekly horoscopes for your character.
Woohoo.
All right, awesome. I have my coffee. I have my Kleenex for the tears that I'm going to have from this awful roast.
You mean horoscope. Horoscope.
Oh, yeah, totally. And I didn't realize I did a coffee pun right there because I said I had coffee too.
Yeah. I got you, boo.
Cha. I have string cheese and Luna's trying to steal it from me.
No.
I know.
Just, Cat is like, I deserve the string cheese, you see. I need all of it.
I am deserving of everything.
Luna, no. Stop trying to grab it out of my hands.
Well, now I want it. What? I want your eye. Give it.
Oh my god, is this Cat Stewie Griffin? Like, what's happening?
No. So it's the Eamon character from this guy on TikTok who is the part when he's talking about like the eye, right? It says, well, all right, then give me your eye. What? No, I'm not going to give you my eye, Eamon. Well, now I want it. He pulls out a knife. I want your eye. No, give it. No. No, bring me your eye, pussy.
What happened last game? Because I was totally there, but I just love hearing your voices so much that I'd rather hear it from you.
So, up to the party if you want the opportunity, if somebody wants the opportunity for inspiration or some such, but we can get to that once we do our introduction when Mead gets back.
I'm back.
There you are. Awesome. All right. Take it away.
Hi, it's Ray. I'm your host today, and we are Game Day Hype. And this week, the stars are aligning for our intrepid band of adventurers as we blunder our way through Curse of Strahd. Or at least I'd like to hope that the stars are aligning for us this week, because something tells me that things are about to get hairy. Normally, we'd have waxing salons to deal with such a situation, but sadly, Barovia isn't exactly the go-to spot for all your sundry grooming needs, as Belagor and Anya have come to learn, much to their chagrin. Speaking of stars, I thought it would be fun if I introduced our cast by way of their weekly horoscopes. You know, a bit of sage advice from the cosmos to get us through our upcoming trials. Also, disclaimer, this is totally not a roast. Don't blame me, blame your shitty stars. I'll start with our resident Capricorn, Belagor Brightblade, played by Mead. This week, Mercury is no longer in retrograde. Leaving your third house of missed opportunities and going direct in your house of initiative. Which essentially means that if you roll your dice right, you might actually get to utilize that damn fireball spell you've been complaining about not being able to cast, like the big holy baby that you are. Fire in the hole! Also, pay special attention to self-care routines and treating yourself to something nice, like a Yesterhill mud mask or a glass of wine. You've earned it, girl. Next up, we have Gwendolyn Fawn, played by Thorn, or as Lysander likes to affectionately call her, stay the fuck away from me. Now, Gwen initially claimed Ares, which was an obvious choice given Gwen's ram-like horns and inability to concentrate on any one given task or conversation. However, we all know who the real Ares in this group is, and it sure as hell ain't Gwen. So then Gwen very graciously settled on Taurus. Cute. Love it. Love Taurus. Ruled by Venus. Intransigent. Sensual. Lover of all earthly pleasures and delights. So, like, everything Gwen is not. That just leaves us with Gemini. Gwen is now Gemini because I have deemed it so, and if you want to fight me over it, I'll meet you and all your multiple personalities and inconsistent moods in the parking lot behind the Villagi 7-Eleven. That being said, the stars forecast a most auspicious week for Gwen, with the moon touring through your candid ninth house. However, too much candidness could result in a rather unpleasant situation, even a proverbial or perhaps literal slap in the face. And by that, I mean your other face. Let's see. Who's next?
Oh my god, I feel called out as an actual Gemini.
Let's see who's next. Ooh, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's a flying bulldozer. No, wait, it's Anya Lionheart, played by our dearest Arya Whitethorn. And by Jove, she's about to sit you the fuck down and recite every single title she's ever earned up till now. Anya, therefore, is an Aries, the ram, which is appropriate because she's ruled by martial Mars and never backs down from a fight or a free buffet. This week, Anya would do well. Anya would do well to lean more into the relaxed vibe of the moon when it shifts into Pisces and contrasts with her fifth house of straight up batshit aggression. In fact, this week, our dear Aries might find communication a little difficult as the moon's current transit will make her about as charming as a raging baboon's ass. Don't be surprised if people take you the wrong way or misconstrue your good intentions. Instead, think about you, what Anya wants. The stars recommend letting your creative freak flag fly high. Take to Pinterest and active mood boarding. At worst, you can always use that mood board to bash someone's skull in. You know what they say, when inspiration hits, it hits hard!
I like
my
this
God.
idea.
On to our next victim, Zodiac. He's not here right now, but we're going to do this anyway because I think we all want to know what his weekly horoscope is looking like. And that is Vesper, or Hawk as he's known to us, and it's quite fitting that he has chosen Scorpio as his character zodiac. He's quiet, lethal, cunning, strikes from the shadows. He's ruled by both Mars and Pluto, embodying Eros and Thanatos, sex and death, the transformative principle. Makes sense because he's constantly dying and coming back to life somehow. And boy, does
Somehow.
Vesper have an action-packed week ahead of him. While not a man of many words, Vesper's weekly horoscope speaks volumes. And here it is. Great, amazing. Moving on. Let's turn our starry-eyed gazes to the fabled monster hunter Van Richten himself, shall we? Played by our very own DM, Zachary. Van Richten is definitely a power bot. Wrong zodiac. Van Richten is definitely a Virgo. And you can tell he's fastidious, detail-oriented, and doesn't suffer fools easily. In particular, this week, our dear Van Virgo will come to the realization that sometimes letting go is truly letting God. Jesus takes the wheel as the moon finishes its 2-day tour in zany Aquarius, and you're a detail-oriented 6th house. Here's a motto for you. You catch more flies with honey. Patience is most certainly a virtue, dear Virgo, and it goes a long way when you're dealing with, a ragtag band of wayward but delightful heroes. Here's another motto for you. Branch out a little. Try something new this week. Skip the spaghetti meat sauce for something more nourishing. A
I
niçoise
swear to
salad,
God.
perhaps. Also, it won't kill you to provide more magic items for your party, not to mention readily available spells. The stars have spoken. Don't be bitter, be better.
He left.
Did he really?
That wasn't even on purpose.
So funny.
Oh my
Did
gosh.
you catch that, Zach? Or did you
Yes,
miss
I
it?
caught the fucking spaghetti. Yes.
Oh, amazing. Good. Then you got the gist of it.
So, also, if I may interject, Van Richten, I think when Lysander refers to trying something new, I think he's referring to Lysander himself.
Yeah, cool. Fun. Last but certainly not
Oh
least,
no.
we spotlight the foppishly adorable Lysander Gamalfin, played by moi, Ray. Naturally, the high-minded, idealistic, intellectual, and freedom-loving Lysander is the prototypical Aquarius. And boy, what a week he's got ahead of him. I sense a great romance brewing for Lysander. A perfect match written in the stars. And no, calm yourself, Gwen, it's not Strahd. Moreover, astrolabs across Barovia have spoken. Lysander will handily defeat all his foes in and off the battlefield. Moreover, this is a time for healing for Lysander. The current planetary alignments are especially beneficial for all matters relating to reconciliation and peace. Except for when it involves a certain slap-happy hag whose name rhymes with Bendelin Flan. There is a certain strength in holding a grudge, and it shall power and energize Lysander all week long. Over to you, Zach.
Dear God.
Slap happy hag. That just rolled so nicely.
Pardon my Barovian, but bitch.
I believe it's cliché.
Bichet.
Regardless, you will all find out. All right. So, I think that I will give us a quick sort of summary of what happened last game. Just kind of keep the wheels rolling on this. So, last week, our adventurers ended up starting up the quest to acquire the items for Van Richten's plan to keep Strahd occupied in order for the party to be able to get Esmerelda out of Castle Ravenloft. The party still doesn't seem to know exactly what this might be, at least from the sounds of it, but it seems like Van Richten is very confident that this will work. So far, you've collected all the silver necessary via freeing the entire city of Krezk from the awful abbot, as well as the mongrel folk that inhabited the city. And so now the people of Krezk can return once more. You also had a run-in with with Lady Morgantha, the witch woman that had all of the pies and such. And Anya had the great idea to buy them all. And that's also when we found out that fucking Van Richten is loaded as shit.
Yeah.
Because he purchased them all. And so therefore, all of the fucking mongrel folk were high as shit on pies. And also there's like a roll. I didn't say this last time because I just did it behind the scenes. So I did a roll for how long they were going to be high. Because there's an actual formula, 16 hours. So that's going to be a very interesting trip through the forest. Just saying.
Alvin Bell, you have your work cut out for you.
And that's another thing. They are pretty much being watched over by Cloven. Or Clovis. Damn it. Did I keep... Or,
I'm calling Cloven.
It wasn't Clovis.
am I getting fucked up now because
Yes.
of... Yes, I'm getting fucked up. God damn it. I need more alcohol. So some of that Barovian wine. But with that, you traveled back to the Wizards of Wine winery, and coming back with news that Krezk has been, reclaimed, and you want to have it be as almost like a reconciliation for the people of Krezk. They're a lot more positively disposed to you. Maybe not full trusting, but they're willing to take a chance with you now, like full on, even as much as to offer a section of the Abbey. If you specifically clear out any more nasties that might be in there, they are very skeptical of it, just because all this time they've known of it as basically the madhouse. So that's where we leave off, and RP Campfire had this arrangement with the Abbey had taken place, and three of you ran over to meet with Davy and Mardukov. And it was kind of mid-conversation, and that's where we're going to pick up. However, Gwen, where would you be at this point, just so I have kind of track of you?
Gwendolyn was first going to look for Vesper, but Vesper seemed to be in hiding.
Vesper is unavailable right now. Vesper bot has been engaged.
Yep. Vesper seems to be in deep conversation with Rudolph and Richten, and by deep conversation means they're just staring at each other.
You see Van Richten's face, and you just see him mouth, "Help me."
Gwendolyn
He's
just
staring.
Gwendolyn just shakes his head and just like, I'll remember you. You will be remembered. Your death will not be in vain.
You bitch. No. Okay, so who are you looking for now then? I'll cut over to the first three first, and then I'll be
Belgor.
cutting back over to you. Okay, so
Sure.
you're trying to find Belgor.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm first going to do a little bit of the conversation that happens with Davian, Lysander, Anya, and Belgor,
Of course.
because it's not going to be hard to find. Like, the area that Davian picked is not secluded, it's just a part of the winery. there aren't really many field hands out right now. And so
And
Davian,
you can spot TikTok just like preening himself on one of the branches closest to where they are. Hard to miss.
perfect. And so Davian says, "So, sorry." And you actually notice a little bit of his weight drops, and you kind of have to catch him a little bit, Lysander. Oh, I'm so sorry.
My lord, are you quite all right?
Well, I remember what we were talking about. Getting old, my bones are starting to give a little bit. It's natural, unfortunately.
Belagor, can't you do something for him?
Belagor attempts to search his pack for any herbs or medicines he might have on him that would help with, I don't know, arthritis.
Roll me medicine.
Let me pull up my character sheet. There we go.
You have a couple of things. It's nothing really that's going to be able to help, really. Only maybe if there's pain, right? But unfortunately, there's nothing really that can help with old age. And that's what it is at this point. It's age that's catching up with him, and he says, "For now." And he points over what appears to be a rock. He says, "Do you mind if we continue this conversation with me sitting?"
Of course. Please, right this way.
And he sits down and looks at the three of you. Says, "The three of you are starting to look more and more heroic. Anya, I see you are still built like a brick wall."
And I have like 3 new titles to go with it.
Oh,
Do you want to
great.
hear them?
And please, for the love of God, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, another time, perhaps. Belagor, you
okay.
seem to
I know
be
they're
doing-
intimidating.
yeah, so intimidating. And Belagor, you look a little bit more weathered. Doing all right, my friend.
A lot has happened.
Well, I hope that our hospitality is still to your liking, at least overall for you all. But yes, I'll say as I said before, I have seen sporadic activity on Yester Hill, berserkers, druids, and such. Not nearly of the number that you fought before. However, they will prove to be something you will have to deal with should you travel there. So I'd be best prepared if you were ready for a fight.
Aren't we always?
Perfect. It seemed like there was another thing that you wished to ask, though, young Lysander. Well, or not so young, as I had learned.
It's best not talk about that. Oh no, I didn't want to trouble you, so gauche begging for scraps and whatnot. But I was just wondering if you had any, bells lying around that I might be able to peruse at.
Well, and he looks around. How are you? There's only one that I could probably offer that would be, well, of any use to you that you could scry into your book.
Ooh, do tell.
How are you with transmutation?
Not bad. Spend enough time with the Alchemist's Guild and it's unavoidable.
Well, as you probably know, us spies have to get around somehow.
Indeed.
And this is a spell I used in my younger years. I wasn't as handsome as you were, but I looked alright. And he's going to show you and teach you the blink spell.
Ooh.
So I'm going to add that to your list. It is a 3rd level spell.
Nice.
Let me pull it up and I'll go ahead and add it. And I will read it off just so everybody kind of knows what it does.
So, the blink spell. Roll a d20 at the end of each of your turns for the duration of the spell. On a roll of 11 or higher, you vanish from your current plane of existence and appear in the ethereal plane. Now, the way this works in Barovia is that you're not actually in the ethereal plane. You're in sort of the area where souls go to when they have nowhere else to go in Barovia. So that's the one change because of by nature where you are.
Ooh.
At the start of your next turn, when the spell ends, if you are on the ethereal plane, Barovian plane, we'll just call it that for now, you return to an unoccupied space of your choice within 10 feet of the space you vanished from. If no occupied spaces are available within range, you appear in the nearest occupied space. And then for that, I would choose randomly. You can dismiss the spell as an action. While in the ethereal plane, you can see and hear the plane you originated from, which is cast in shades of gray, and you can't see anything more than 60 feet away. You can only affect and be affected by other creatures on the ethereal plane. So think of this as a sort of thing that can do a lot of damage mitigation for you.
It's like when Frodo wears the ring.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I love that analogy.
I do too. And he says, I know it's not as flashy as some of the other abilities you have, but I think that it might come in handy.
He gives Davian a huge hug. Oh, thank you so much. You don't know what this means to me.
And he hugs you back, and it's a very weak hug, but you could tell there's it's the thought behind it. And he goes, and I'll say that around now is when Gwendolyn starts coming around. He says, the fourth one that talks is coming this way. I wonder if we'll be graced by the I am Vesperbot. Oh, good heavens. I am now with the party because I must be here.
Hello. I didn't realize Vesper was following me.
I know everything. I'm just kidding. He doesn't say Vesper's gonna watch this and be like, motherfucker. But yes, you do finally get there. He says, well, it appears that the gang is all here.
I was wondering with the group, do we have a planned time of departure? Because there are a few matters that need to be taken care of. For one, if the people are to take back Krezk, we need to get back to the town, and that is not exactly a mere walk away.
Lysander's too absorbed in the spell, so he's heard or seen nothing.
Oh,
Furthermore,
that reminds me. I spoke to the townspeople of Krezk, and they agreed that if we help sweep the abbey and make sure there's nothing they are not capable of facing left, then they are giving us some of the abbey to use for our own purposes. I think they want to use the rest of it for training grounds or perhaps barracks of some sort. So Anya did volunteer to help set this up, but perhaps we can carve out some time the next time we go to Krezk to help get everything established.
these people are going to need help getting to Krezk. I do not think that they can survive alone on the road.
Plus, we'll have a nice little plush pad, and we could decorate it and stuff.
And besides, there's something I wish to do for the winery, if this is all right. There's an old ritual I know to improve your. It helps. It is an old Victali ritual that helps with improving, blessing the soil, and seeing that a bountiful harvest is given. However, it is a time-consuming ritual.
Well, did we have to come back anyway?
We do, but I'm saying when I mean time-consuming, I mean 8 hours.
Right, so I'm saying, why don't we do it on our way back? We'll have more time.
I think.
I think, and just for clarification, also, I think the main thing is if are you saying also to have the people of Krezk wait for you to return from the cairns?
Well, we have to stop by there anyway to get the silver from Smitty, don't we?
So here, do you all want a breakdown of how things are right now? Would that help everybody?
Sure.
Other three people who aren't saying anything.
That's fine.
Sure.
So the thing is that as it stands, Davian basically said, "Hey, you don't know if something will move into the town of Krezk in the time that might take to get there. So that might be it, and that's not confirmed, but something might happen, right? Also, though, sending the people of Krezk to Krezk without any sort of protection might not go well. So it's kind of like the options are kind of find either some way for the people of Krezk to be protected on their way to Krezk while you're going to the cairns, or have them wait at the winery and just wait for you to go to the cairns and come back.
Well, there's no real time limit on going to the cairns, so I think we should escort them back to Krezk before something moves in, because knowing our luck, that absolutely will happen.
It will happen. Not to mention, I'm gonna be honest, this is also a bit of an OOC want, just because Vesper's not here, and this is more like a side quest. That way, when actual like important quest line stuff happen, Vesper can be here.
I will say this: I am fine with actual questline stuff happening. Yeah. Reason being is because, we don't know when Hawk will be able to come back. Is the thing. We don't know how long it's going to be, and I don't want us to just be kicking down everything down the road, anyways. But party, it's up to you.
Even with that in mind, I still want to do the. The townsfolk and the ritual first before we do the cairns. That's in my opinion.
Party.
You're also party, Lysander.
Hold, please. I'm trying to use my big brain energy to see how I can mentally reshuffle this for us to work.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe what we can do, because the party gets double movement speed with Anya's one of her totem perks, so it shouldn't take very long to travel to Krezk. That being said, since we don't really fully know what's going on at the cairns, like,
we also have and who's expecting that we're going to go to the cairns with him. So now we have to explain, be like, oh, we're actually not going to do that right now.
Who?
Like Van Richten came with us. We have to then, be like, hey, change our mind.
Well,
we didn't change our mind. We just have something a little more pressing and time constrained.
Yeah. We can... Maybe we ask Davian to send some ravens to kind of scout the cairns so that we have most up-to-date information while we escort everyone back to Krezk. Maybe we can pop into the abbey and clear it a little bit and finalize what that looks like, and then make our way back to the winery, get the updated information from Davian, and then make our way down. That way we're not going into that blind either, but I feel like if we wait, I just know something's going to happen to Krezk if we wait.
Does.
Yeah, something's definitely going to happen to Krezk if we put that off.
So we escort?
I think so.
That's my vote.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, sure, let's escort.
Okay.
But...
Oh. Nope, go ahead.
Well, no.
But, can't they wait? Can we just be like, hey, we'll be back soon, hang...
I don't think if, like I said, the issue... Sorry, Lysander. The issue is, I think, whatever wants to occupy Krezk won't wait.
Yeah.
We
Like,
can
something-
sure.
Yeah, but there's no one.
but what if the mongrels like come back?
What if something else occupies it, like say wolves, like wild animals, or say vampire spawn, or just some other monster?
Yeah, the longer we leave Krezk unattended, the greater the chance that something or someone is going to move into the empty town. And once they're there,
We have to think about priorities as well. And fine, Krezk is a pit stop in our journey here. It might be a base of operations, but we also have someone like sitting in a prison right now, i.e., Esmerelda, that would
she's
probably.
not going anywhere.
I would say if y'all can make if y'all can deprioritize Cedric, y'all can deprioritize Esmeralda.
But Esmeralda actually helped us fight. Cedric
Yeah.
is like a grain of sand under our shoe at this point.
Yeah.
No, Gwendolyn hears you say that.
Kind of brutal, but
nobody
not
cares about
entirely
him but
inaccurate.
Gwendolyn. Like,
It's not that nobody cares about him. Like, obviously, Belagor would like to see him free, but he's not mission essential. You know, like he's a secondary objective as far as everything goes.
Yeah.
He's not critical to the success of the mission.
Well, that's something that's gonna have to be described in character. I'll say
Anywho.
that. Yeah. Anywho.
I mean, we can escort if it's just for the sake of escorting them and keeping them safe. Then there's no reason why they can't wait at the winery until we're done.
That's
have-
no, that's not the point. The point is Krezk is sitting there, unmanned, unattended, and the concern is that something or someone is going to move into it while it is
Within
empty.
the next 8 hours or
3 days.
Yeah, 3
So-
days.
So the way it will work is that because of Anya's buff, you guys could make it to Krezk in 1 day. Because you would be moving with Anya's buff, that will make it to where you can traverse the land faster, right? Here's the thing. If you go say, like, okay, we want to go to the cairns first and then double back and go to Krezk, that's going to be 3 days in total. And the reason it's a day to get to Yester Hill is because of the mountainous terrain you have to get through in order to get there.
Yeah.
So 1 day there, 1 day back, then a day to get to Krezk. So that's going to be 3 days versus
1 day for
1 day to get to Krezk. So that I think that I should have just I should have provided that as a context. So that's my bad.
Okay, all good. All right, to Krezk we go.
there is one more thing I want to do before if I Belagor, can I speak to you privately?
Sure.
You head off. Can I have a small
Well-
seat?
Oh, okay. Just give me a sec before you two have your talk, because I want
Yeah.
to know what Lysander and Anya are doing. Are you two gonna stick with Davian? Do you want to meet with Van Richten and kind of touch base with him to make sure that, like, you know, he's in on the plan so he knows what's going on?
Yeah, Anya, let's go talk to the old monster hunter.
oh, okay. I wonder.
You know, since Belagor and what's her face are doing their own thing.
Yeah, I wonder what Gwen wants to talk to Belagor about that we could not overhear as well.
I don't know. She's probably found a nest of beetles somewhere around. She wants to spend the next 10 hours talking to them.
I wonder what kind of beetles you can talk to in Barovia.
Why is it that I just had this image of like, so okay, are you all familiar with Ice Age?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
so you know the dung beetles, right? It's like, and he's just like looking up at like Gwendolyn talking about, I don't know, fucking taxes or something like that. It's like, yeah, so it's really bad right now here in Barovia. There's just really nothing that we can do right now. And why do I sound like Elmo?
I don't know.
You did that
I-
voice.
That oh, you know what? Fuck it. Beetles now sound like Elmo in my world. It's all because it's in the bed. Anyways.
Oh God.
I hate myself. Okay, so we'll handle Belagor and Gwendolyn first, and then we will go over to Anya and Lysander for talking with Van Richten. Sound good?
They can do
Yes.
Van Richten first if they want.
Yeah.
Anya, Lysander, what would you like?
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, I'm doing a D2. One is Van Richten, two is Gwendolyn Belagor. Okay, apparently I'm just gonna type that.
You moved my whole screen.
All right.
Also, I should mention that Anya's character sheet is still like available to me. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you
I
can
have
go
not-
see how awesome she is whenever you want. Ah!
No, I have not been spying,
No
but it,
worries. I just switched it. It was for the time when we needed you to be able to see through Anya's lens. So okay. So it's a 1, so that means we're gonna be doing Lysander, Anya, and Van Richten. And we'll say Vesper is awkwardly doing a penguin waddle along. Why a penguin waddle, I don't know. I just found it amusing. So Van Richten is feeding what appears to be a sugar cube to his horse Drusilla, and he's feeding some meat to Misha as you're both getting there. And he says, Yes, be quiet and be patient. You'll all get your fill. It's a long journey ahead.
right. Well, I'm still waiting for my fill. Where is it? Have any wine or sugar cubes for me, do you?
I think that is for the horse, Lysander, not for Gwendolyn's tea parties.
He says,
Parties.
Correct. I tend to take it just straight anyways. Now, what of the other two? Are they on their way back for us to start our journey to the cairns?
Well, there has to be a slight detour before we go to the cairns.
Detour.
Indeed.
Yes.
I'm listening.
It's really not a big deal, Vanny. We're just heading over to Anya. What's the place called?
We need to go to Krezk to escort
Krezk.
the
Yes,
villagers.
Krezk.
Yes.
Just a little escort, just a day's journey. Not a big deal at all. I am not gaslighting you. I am just explaining the situation. Really not a big deal. No need to freak
He
out.
holds up his finger as a way of just telling you to stop, pretty much. Like,
Right.
So I'm going to address that in order. First off, call me Vanny again and I will have your tongue. Secondly, issue is that that's a day for you to get to Krezk. Another day for you to get back. Day to get to the cairns. 2 days to get back to the point of where Krezk is. Based off of our travel rate, thanks to, and he pokes Anya's foot with his cane.
Ouch.
Oh, don't be a baby. I've seen you take harder hits.
My toes are sensitive.
Weak spot.
He like kind of quirks a brow when you say your tone is sensitive. I don't know why that made me laugh so much.
Because it's hilarious.
And take inspiration.
Yay!
I need a second. I don't know why I'm so effective. It's like, I'm just imagining it. They're like, right, well, we'll have to get you some steel-toed boots at some point.
Anya's just sitting there wiggling her toes now, like,
Wait,
Forgot-
as you were, man. What were you saying?
What my point is that that's going to be a lot of time that's going to be invested, and I would rather our time be more effectively split. So, as I'm hearing, your plan is to take them to Krezk, make sure they're established, and then double back. Is that correct?
More or less.
well, yes, but I also thought it might make sense if maybe we ask the Mortikovs to send Raven to the cairns, and then we can get an up-to-date idea of what it looks like that we will be entering.
I have a counter idea.
Oh, okay.
I will accompany the people of Krezk back to Krezk. You all will pursue the cairns for the hot rocks, as it were.
That way, we are splitting in a way that does not make either of us vulnerable. I have defended caravans of people before. I can do so now. You still do what you said about sending ravens forth. Just have them meet you back halfway in between the winery and the cairns on your journey. You get the information you need on such things. Get there. I assure you, the heat rocks are not hard to come by. You acquire them, and immediately make your way back to Krezk. That is my proposed plan.
And I am, yes, I am amenable to this situation. It sounds quite decent, actually.
I have a concern. Now, I don't think this is a bad plan. However, when speaking to the people of Krezk, I humbly asked if we could share the Abbey space so that we had a point of operation, because the people of Krezk don't really like us. They just kind of put up with us. And the
I could tell.
people of Vlaki, well, you know what happened there. So we are not really welcome anywhere except for right here on this exact spot, on this exact property. And in reclaiming Krezk and helping them to clean up the town and reclaim the Abbey, that was like a show of good faith that they could like us and that they maybe would give us some of the space of the Abbey. So we had a home in Barovia, so to speak. So I'm wondering if you go with them, if they would see that as a slight on our agreement and then deny us use of space or even entry into Krezk.
Did you agree to a time frame for this agreement? Did you say immediately, as in we go now, or was it left more open to interpretation?
Well, the time frame wasn't really mentioned, but they seemed eager to want to get back and make sure there was nothing lingering there that might hurt them.
I'm sure they don't expect us to shepherd them back. They probably go with Van Richten and be safe and merry until we get there to help them further.
What you need is for their minds to be distracted long enough for you to return and then properly seal the deal.
Pretty
Is that
much.
what I'm hearing?
I mean, if we can't be there to help clear out the town and the abbeys, then we need something to make them think that they're not less important and that we are going to just kind of slight them and leave them to their own devices again.
We tell them that we have just heard and gotten intelligence that a group of berserkers is rallying with the last remnants of the druids to once again attack, and say that we are going to go dispatch them.
You can
And-
do that. But I think I have something that might help. He says as he kind of twirls his hat in his hand.
Are you going to put on a circus performance for them?
He blinks a couple of times as he's staring at you.
Anya
That
wants
wasn't-
to go. Ooh.
That wasn't my first thought, but that is an option.
Anya's
or-
like vibrating.
One of you hides out of sight. I become one of you and act as somebody leading them to Krezk.
But who of us could you imitate easily?
Oh, you have to do Anya.
What?
He puts the hat on and immediately turns into Anya. Hello,
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
If you are Anya, then who am I? And she like starts pinching herself.
And then it goes, "You are imposter."
No, you're imposter. Lysander, you have to believe me.
I don't know which is which.
He
Lysander.
pulls off the hat. Exactly.
Oh, thank God. Anya's feeling a little lightheaded. Oh, I was going to have to beat the shit out of myself.
However, there is a very easy way for me to avoid even needing to speak as much with the people of Krezk. He puts the hat back on and turns into Vesper.
Amazing! Amazing! Oh my god! I love it.
He's just silent.
Like he's there.
But what if they have questions?
He'll answer them.
He's still silent.
This is very convincing.
I think that's the point. But maybe you need further convincing. Maybe we should ask him to do Gwyn.
He takes the head off and he says, there's a bit of an issue with that one. I'm not. The limitations of the hat is that I can't assume the form with extra appendages. Taps his head. The horns.
Ah. Well, worth a shot.
So, I know that I have thrown a proverbial wrench into your plans, but I hope that to a degree, it's amendable.
So what if you go to Krezk and the people ask you to go clear out the abbey with them right away? Then what will you do?
I will clear out the abbey.
And then if they want to discuss what side of the abbey they take and what we can use, then what will you do?
I tell them that I'm waiting for my companions to return, as I do not wish to make a deal without them.
There you go. That sounds perfectly reasonable. And we stay on course.
I guess so.
We'll have to convince the others.
Which we're gonna cut over to Belagor and Gwen now. Are both of you here?
I'm here.
Belagor?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. I don't know where you would have both walked off to, so.
Why don't we just brought them to some private spot? She was sat down, like, apologies for this. I need somebody to talk to.
What?
How do I best describe this? I've been feeling troubled for a few reasons. To begin with, I've never really, despite we've been traveling for over a month together, and despite all that, I don't feel quite like I'm part of this group. I've never really I felt a little on the outside, as it were. Like, well, Anya thinks I'm going to be casting creepy, disturbing rituals on her. Lysander, well, you saw the little squabble there. And now everyone's called me creepy at least once. I feel a little alone. Not only that, but everyone seems to be downgrading my desire to see Cedric safe as not important. And I appreciate them looking at things objectively, but Cedric is the primary objective for me. But it's not just Cedric I want safe. I want to see you and your order shining in Lysander's light. I want to see Lysander find the child she seeks and her glory return to her. I want to see Vesper, treasure in hand, free to the waves once more. And I want to see Lysander home again. We can put the horrors of Barovia behind him. I want to see us all succeed. But I feel like we're putting too much priority on a bigger picture when it's made of so many little pictures. And I don't know what to do because I'm so scared that this may be the last chance, this venture into Castle Ravenloft. Maybe our only chance to save Cedric. And I'm afraid we're going to lose it.
Well, it's good that you understand that there's a bigger picture here. Because if our places were reversed, and one of my order was trapped in Castle Ravenloft, they would understand as well as I do that their rescue would be a priority, but not the primary priority. We have a duty, not only to ourselves, but to the people of Barovia, to continue with our quest and to unnecessarily risk that entire quest for a single person would jeopardize everything we've worked to accomplish here and likely lead to more deaths.
Here's one mistake you're making, however. We are not your order. Me and Cedric, we are just two young adults from from a small town in a valley. We are not. We would never meant to be here. You came here with a purpose. We were brought here.
And I understand that. I didn't mean to imply that you were as trained or as purposeful as we were in coming here. But the fact of the matter is that whether you intended to be here or not, you are. And as long as Cedric is imprisoned, he is safe. And if he can sit tight, then and be safe, there's no sense in risking everything to free him. In fact, he's probably a lot safer in a cell or wherever he is in Castle Ravenloft than he would be out in Barovia. You would hate to lose him, right? Well, there's a greater chance of that if he's on the road somewhere than if he's in Strahd's castle.
And what happens when we make this escape, when we spirit away Esmerelda? What happens then when we are left, when we have now made fools of Strahd?
If there's one thing I've learned about Strahd in all of the times I've interacted with him, in all the times I've seen his hand in matters, it's that he enjoys that sort of thing. He likes the competition. He enjoys seeing his plans encounter resistance. He's incredibly old, incredibly accomplished, and incredibly bored.
He also
If anything, I would say our daring raid to free Esmerelda would only excite him.
he also likes to torment people. And he knows what each of us desire most. This may be our only chance for the goal, to get him.
If we can, we will. But
What do you mean
And
if we
I've-
can, we will?
if the opportunity presents itself and doesn't jeopardize the overall mission, then
Then
I will help you. But and I think everybody else speaks this, I speak for everybody else when I say this, we will not unnecessarily risk the party or the overall mission for one person that doesn't hold tactical significance.
He holds. Excuse me?
Tactical significance. We have a plan, we have a mission, and if we deviate from that plan and that mission, it could mean we all die. I understand. I
No,
understand.
you do not understand. You understand nothing. You see him as a piece on a board. You do not see him as I see him. The only thing that kept me from just throwing myself in a river or something, the only person who cared about me, the only person who made me feel something, you do not care. You do not understand. And you cannot say you understand when you speak of him, when you speak of objectives and missions. You do not know what it's like to have only one person in your life.
I think I understand a lot more than you understand. And I know that I haven't told you much about my life or what it was like before I found the order. But what you need to understand is that we can't afford to emotionally attach ourselves too deeply. We can't afford to risk everything for one person just because.
We are risking things for one person. Is it not just your plan for Esmerelda? That is one person. Because one man asked for one girl because he couldn't treat her right the first time.
Because we need him.
And I need Cedric.
But we don't.
All right. So Oh, sorry. Are you still keeping this
No,
going?
that's
you
fine.
two?
Go on.
I was gonna ask. Only reason being is that if it's gonna just continue, because at the moment I think that the conversation is kind of at the end point of
Yeah.
it, unless there's like some other big thing. Because I don't want to like, we already know kind of the outcome of what this conversation did and stuff like that between the two characters. So it just seems like it's going around in circles. I'm not trying to rush it. It's just that I want to make sure that we have time for everything.
Any closing statement you want to make, Belagor?
No, I think everything that needs to be said has been said.
Okay. Gwendolyn is just gonna be silent and then head off into the woods for a bit.
Alrighty. Okay. So Belagor, do you now go to the rest of the party?
Yeah, he's
Or
gonna
do
go
you-
relay that conversation to the rest of the group.
All right. So okay. So after a bit of time and all that, like as everybody kind of meets, I'm assuming that trying to think wording wise. Does not help that I have to use the restroom. So
Oh,
so
boy.
okay.
Do you have 5 minutes?
No, I don't need a 5 minute. Not yet. I need to make sure that we all have the course ready. I'm assuming that eventually everybody meets together. Yeah. Or
Eventually, I imagine so.
Yeah, let's do that, shall we?
or are we? No, or okay. Well, just and Belagor, you say you basically relayed, the conversation with the party or whatever. And so eventually you all meet. Does anybody have an issue with the plan that Van Richten shot over to you guys? And this
Van Richten.
What's that?
Yeah, I like Van Richten's plan. I'm on board.
Okay. Got it. So in that case, then wait. Actually, no. I only heard you. Everybody else? Sorry.
Oh, I'm on board with Van
and-
Richten's plan. I thought we were gonna relay that to the others and make sure they were okay with it too, though.
That was kind of what I was asking, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Other two.
Yeah. Gwendolyn is fine with it, yeah.
Okay. Belagor.
Belagor has some reservations about lying to the people of Krezk and about the possible consequences of lying to them, but he doesn't see much of an option. They kind of need Van Richten, and if this is his compromise, then that's just how it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. And he would definitely kind of fight for it, but if you gave a better alternative, he would still be willing to hear it out. But I'm not hearing there being one, unless I'm misunderstanding.
Well, it makes sense. Our party's big strength is our togetherness. Like Belagor would by himself wouldn't have anywhere near as much success as like Van Richten would by himself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I will say, as something, Van Richten has been by himself pretty much his entire time in Barovia.
Lonely.
I mean, he has animals.
Oh, so he's Gwendolyn.
Real animals.
Oh,
Well,
bitch.
you can't say that conjure animals is the same thing.
No, Gwendolyn has actual animal friends back in Tempest.
Yeah. Even though you can't see it on the Barovia map, I have a little Van Richten token to show you is, and I'm going like, ew, what's this? A conjured squirrel? Ha! No, I'm just kidding.
All right, Sammy, pick him. Go for the eyes.
So, if everybody is on the same page and is going, we are going to move a couple of things and such. Is there anything, because Van Richten is going to Krezk, so I have his token right here on the Barovia map. The party is going to the cairns, is going to stop halfway and basically meet up with a raven that Davian sends forward to basically give intel. Yeah?
Yeah.
Does anybody have questions on the plan, deviations, things that they want to make sure are kind of prepared if they're wanting?
I actually took some time to unprepare and re-prepare a new spell, so I'm gonna see how that works out for me.
Okay, so if anybody wants to switch out prepared spells and such, you can do so. If you have anything that you want to have ready for going into the whatever the situation is, you can also do so. Anybody opposed to a 5-minute pee break for me?
I would like
Nope,
a pee
go ahead.
break.
No,
Anyway.
Not
I'd
at
like
all.
to
I'm
make more
ordering
tea.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
And
gonna.
break.
All right,
And
we'll
be
come
right
back
back.
in. Yeah, 5 minutes. Whee!
Do, 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 do. Should we stagger so that there's at least some some conversation?
Hi, our beautiful viewers. How you doing? Remember, if you like our content, please remember to follow and subscribe. Or if you're feeling especially donate, you can donate to us for $1 a month. You can give Belagor some cough drops.
Or you could tell me whether I should order mozzarella sticks or a Caesar salad.
All right,
Mozzarella
you
stick.
guys entertain everyone. I'll be right back.
Uh,
What
I'm
do you
gonna
think,
say-
Matt? Because whatever you decide, I'm going to pick the opposite.
Oh, in that case, I go for the tofu.
That wasn't an option. It's either Caesar salad or mozzie sticks.
Okay, Caesar salad.
All right. Caesar salad it is.
No, goddamn! I want you to pick the mozzarella sticks.
Oh, that's why I did it.
Damn you! Fuck you!
In the end, I will always defy you. Just kidding.
Okay, fine. I defy you to not defy me.
Still getting mozzarella sticks.
So, quick temperature check, because I know how Lysander's holding a grudge.
No, that was, by the way, that was part of the roast. Lysander is just like, until he gets an apology, he's not gonna like make an effort with Gwen. But he's gonna be civil, of course.
Oh, Gwen's not gonna make an effort either.
Well, so that's fine. And then they'll
Yeah.
just like a detente.
Mm-hmm. Give me
Oh,
some.
Have eggplant fritters as well.
No, get the
Damn.
mozzarella sticks.
Huh?
Get the mozzarella sticks.
But I'm also getting like the little meatballs that they have.
Okay, never mind. Get the meatballs.
Okay, I'll do and mozzie sticks. Okay, I've got meatball, I've got mozzie stick, and now I need like a big old salad. That would be nice. So I'll do the Caesar. Cute. And then, sorry, everyone is just listening to my Uber Eats order right now. Ooh, they have
What would Lysander order?
Lai would definitely order sushi, but I'm just not feeling sushi tonight, you
That's
know?
fair. What would Lysander think of Uber Eats in general?
Lysander is a scholar, and money is not an object considering like the college that he comes from and his current position. He's always funded. Like he doesn't have money of his own because he was like always a ward of the college, so you never like earned his own money. He was an orphan. He was just
He's,
taken. He was
working
taken.
a
He was
trust
taken
fund.
in by the college because he had like talent, for especially for chronergy and then telekinesis and all of
Yeah,
that.
how old was he when he was taken in? Because I'm just imagining taking an infant. It's like, yes, this is
Well,
a magic.
he's not 100% sure about his exact age. Like he looks about 24, 25, but he's not sure. And he's like worked around all kinds of weird time magic and stuff, so it could be really anything at this point. Okay, so far I have mozzie sticks, meatball, Caesar salad, then I think I got to do like a dessert.
My God, that sounds so good. I wish I could eat real food.
Where's the okay? So dessert, they have parlor sweet pie, slice
Oh.
of chocolate layered crust, banana coconut cream. Ooh, that sounds nice, but I don't like chocolate. They also have brownie s'mores, and Reese's stuffed cookie tart.
I'd go with the pie, honestly.
Honestly, I'm gonna go for the brownie s'mores because they're popular.
I thought you didn't like chocolate.
But I like s'mores.
Oh, okay.
Fair.
Okay, but I'll go for the pie. Fuck that.
Tell me, what would Belagor think of Uber Eats?
What?
I feel like Belagor would think it's a sin.
I know Belagor would just want them to pay their drivers better.
Yeah, also that.
That's why he wouldn't use it. He'd be like, I refuse to participate in worker exploitation.
Mm. Okay,
Hang on, I actually have something here.
dessert. I'm gonna do the pie. So that's one big chunky meatball, mozzarella sticks, a big old Caesar salad, sweet pie. That's enough food, right? I think so.
If Belagor was a paladin, this would be his oath.
What would be his oath? Oh no. I mean, he technically was a paladin once.
Mead, you should go get yourself a drink, and it's on us.
I can't have alcohol.
We didn't say it was
Who
a.
said that? Who said you can't have alcohol? Your dentist?
The one who operated on my mouth, yeah.
Was it a dentist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to say shit like that. You'll
Well,
be just
Dentist, but also specialist.
just
Please
go have a
don't-
shot. You'll be fine.
Please, Lysander, please do not. What's wrong before? Please not condone bad, poor behavior, dental behavior on our game day hype.
I do what I want.
I know,
We
I
know.
already got enough problems while listening to my doctor. I don't think I'm gonna make myself more.
Fine. Then go smoke a big ol' fatty.
I will say, in about 9 days, when I'm mostly recovered, I have a bottle of Pennsylvania Butch peppermint bark cream liqueur waiting for me.
Yeah, that's cream liqueur, peppermint bark. It's like Christmas.
Yeah. After Christmas, I always
Mm.
check the clearance rack at my local Albertsons. Not just after Christmas, but I was saying after Christmas they had like 8 bottles of the stuff in the clearance rack. It's usually like $15. It was on sale for like $4.50.
Cute. Mm-mm-mm. Gwen, where do you live in Canada?
I live in Ontario,
Whereabouts?
Barrie, which is just an hour north of Toronto.
Yeah.
They're in that area. Where do you live?
Montreal.
I knew it.
Where the fuck else?
Sounds kind of gay,
I
not
know.
gonna lie.
I know none of it.
Why'd you want to live anywhere else? Rent is good here.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I-
rent in Barrie as well, but for a big urban center like Montreal, it's still like one of the last like kind of reasonable rent cities in the world right now because it's wild.
Yeah, Barrie's not reasonable rent.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
back.
Ontario's never reasonable rent.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Wibbles.
Am I the first one back?
No.
We've all been here.
No, I know you're here. You guys are here, but Zach
But
and
we were-
Belagor back?
Oh, Belagor's here. It's just Zach we're waiting on.
Got it.
He's probably eating his delicious spaghettis.
Spaghetti.
Before you forget.
Great. Spaghetti.
Spaghettis before you forgetties, honey.
All right, I am back. Sorry about that.
What's your spaghetti?
What? In the toilet?
Yes.
All right. So, did we lose a mead?
I was told he was back, but I haven't heard him since I came back like 5 seconds before you did.
Mead? Also, because he's showing up as not on the foundry. Huh.
Mm.
Weird.
I've messaged him.
Yep. We'll give it a minute, and
Oh, sorry, I had to quickly step off. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Wibbles.
yeah, welcome back. All right. Did you get disconnected from the foundry, Mead?
I did.
Yeah. Could you?
Let me open that up again.
There you go.
I'm back.
Ew, the tension, it's killing me.
All right, very cool. So, as you all travel through the cairns and such, whatchamacallit, you basically chill around here. The mists and such are kind of prevalent all around. You see the familiarness of Yesterhill looming off in the distance and such. And your party is now currently waiting, now having split, and now waiting for the Raven to return. Upon returning, the Raven swoops on down and looks at you, the party. It's basically perched atop a rock. Squaw!
Gwendolyn approaches. What have you seen?
Fucked up shit. No, no. It doesn't say that. Sorry.
No, I believe him said that because
I wish that it said that. Well, I'll put it that way. So, it does not say that. But what it does say is essentially, berserkers still loom, for they are still mourning some of their dead. It appears that they guard, stick around, steam, steamy.
Steam. They guard Steam?
Steam, yes.
Well, they're obviously steaming their tabards. I mean, how do they get them to look so nice and dodge?
Stylish. It says as his head starts bobbing up and down.
See the crow nose?
That's a raven, not a crow.
Right.
Now it's an agreement. Crow is Redneck brother.
Mm-hmm. Well, I call you brother, but yes. But, again, I can speak their tongue, and I have the blood spear of Kavan. I could theoretically try to, convince them to work for us.
I don't think that'll work, but I don't see a problem at least trying.
We've encountered them before. They're going to attack us outright. Be ready.
As ready as I can.
So are we trying negotiations first, party, and just keeping ready for combat should it come to that?
I'm going to be ready for combat because there's a reason why they're called berserkers. I think they're past the point of negotiation at this point.
Right. That's not. I don't think anybody's not going in ready for a fight. I'm more asking if negotiations first is what everybody's wanting to do, and attempt.
I'm
Nah.
just gonna go tickle their toes.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Anya's got a thing for toes today, huh?
What? Yeah. What the hell? Like fuck it.
It was a callback, okay? Not a fetish.
Okay, whatever you say.
Well, we'll see if there's a third time.
It's gonna be the left pinky toe chopped off.
I mean, look, if that's what you're into, no judgment.
No.
Zach, before we advance further, is this like a good time to cast Mage Armor so I don't
Yeah. Anybody who wants stuff that they're going to be going into a situation with, whether it's going to be combat or not, definitely have cast it on yourself.
Quick question.
Whatever. Well, hold on, Mead. So, I still didn't really get a consensus. Are
Can
we
I cast
trying
Rage
negotiation? No.
She just runs down the hill. Ah! Give
Okay,
me
guys.
your toes!
Consensus.
I want to try. What's the look for?
Negotiation.
Yes.
So we got one for negotiation. Lysander, I believe you said you don't want to try for negotiation.
I'm
right?
not going to bother, but we will be there to support if things get hairy. Like, if Gwen wants to approach a bunch of berserkers and be like, hi, we will totally have her back.
Okay, so it's not a. So it's so you're not opposed to Gwen doing this.
No, but we will be ready.
Okay, so two people not opposed to diplomacy.
And that's kind of how Belagor sees it. Like, he's absolutely willing to let Gwen try her little negotiation thing, but he's expecting the worst and he's going to be ready for it.
Yep.
That's kind of
Okay.
where Anya's at, too.
All right, Vesper bot. I do not have an opinion. Wow, he's talking more. I need to. 1 sec. Let me get my Vesper face on.
Vesper, what do you think we should do? Excellent. Okay.
It's like the CAMPFIRESONG song, but it's like Squidward. Good.
Before we go into combat,
Okay.
You mean negotiations?
I would like to cast light on my shield.
Light on your shield.
Also, I'm keeping my familiar present for this battle in case I want to
And,
use the help action or something.
In
Okay.
addition to light, I'm going to cast guidance on Gwen.
Okay, Gwen, you have guidance on you. Don't have it cast. We'll say that it's as Gwen is walking up to the berserker because guidance lasts 1 minute, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And
What?
Anya first.
Oh.
Okay.
I have never used this spell, so I don't know if this is like the appropriate time to do so, but is this the kind of situation that I should be casting Danger Sense in?
So if we danger sense. Okay, so I think that's an ability. Let me pull that up real quick. Let me make sure.
While you're
Second
doing
level.
that,
So hold up. Let me read it first, and then we can because you have a thing too. I haven't forgotten. Advantage on trap spells. It's actually so. This is actually a passive. So this is something that passively happens.
Oh.
So say if you are walking into anything that gives a dexterity show whatchamacallit, you do uncanny sense when things are giving an edge when you dodge away from damage. You have advantage on dexterity throws against effects that you could see, such as traps and spells. To gain this benefit, so things that require dexterity saving throws, right, such as traps or spells, you get an advantage.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Yep, no problem. And Gwen, you had something?
yes, I want to cast Enhance ability on myself.
All right. Which aspect are you choosing?
I'm taking Eagle Splendor, so I'm getting advantage of my charisma checks.
All right. Very cool. All
know.
right. So let's. I'm gonna move you all to a map of what it looks like, because as you're moving in and such. Well, actually, first, does anybody else have anything else that they wanted to bring up before going into this situation?
I don't have anything.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. You know how I have like a little space to where you can, position yourselves and such. I'm gonna have the same thing, but don't think that you're going into combat just because you see enemies, because technically combat has not begun yet.
Okay.
Is my owl going to have a token?
Is your what?
Is my owl token?
Yeah, it has a token. You'll see it when you come to the map.
Love it.
So when you get here, orient yourself however you wish. I kind of have you a little bit oriented, right? Because a berserker does approach Gwen as you're approaching first. Gwen, how are you presenting yourself as you're stepping forward?
She has her hood back, She has the spear out, and she basically slams the she's trying to stand tall and proud.
How tall is she?
Not very tall, 5'3".
It's like I'm imagining like a close-up view of the camera. It's like this epic music, but then it zooms out and shows how short. Just
Yeah, basically.
Beautiful. Okay. And so Anya, Belagor, are you both happy with where you are?
Yeah, I moved myself.
Yeah, I'm between the party and the flank on this side, so that's a good place for me to be given my high AC.
Gotcha. I'm assuming Vesper would back up the mid rear, so he's with Lysander.
Can I move
Uh,
further away?
Nope. This is how we're having it for now because, but so that's how you'll be. Okay. So I'm gonna remove the template now. Just everybody keep your tokens there.
Are we like
So-
hiding in any bushes or anything like
Nope.
that? Okay.
Nope. So, as your group approaches, all these different, a couple of needle blights come out from the thicket. Some of the druids with their staves poke out and such, and one of the berserkers step forward. Utrakekazen. Gwendolyn, you here? Hi.
Is that really all he hears?
No, it's more.
Can we hear the berserker from where we are, or is it out of
Yeah.
our earshot? Okay.
So look. If you look at the map, it's this one right here that's speaking.
Yeah, no, I know. I just didn't know, like, if...
Yeah, we
How
can hear him,
loud?
but I don't know if you can understand
No,
him.
I
That's a
know.
whole
I know.
different thing.
I just didn't know if
Yeah,
we could
no.
hear.
Yeah,
Gwendolyn
you can hear
replies,
him. You all are within well enough range.
Okay. Belagor.
Gwendolyn replies, "What is there?" Which means, hello.
I think they're insulting each other's cousins. This isn't going well.
I think they're feral, and we just dispose of them.
And now I'm not going to do any more just speak from them. It's just going to be, what Gwendolyn hears, obviously, unless anybody has things that allows them to hear Druidic. This is, this is just what Gwendolyn hears. It says, "Why do you travel once more to our land?"
Gwendolyn brings the spear forth and slams it to the ground. "Hearken to me, clans of Yesterhill. I am Gwendolyn Fawn, and I am chosen by Kavan. I bear his spear, and we have proven ourselves worthy our strength over your clans. You may submit to us, and we shall protect, and we shall see your clans grow strong once more. Do not, and face our wrath."
The berserker squints his eyes at you, and his grip on his axe becomes a little tighter, but he's holding it like when you have your hand close to the head of the axe, right? That part of the handle. That's where he's holding it. He doesn't have it in an offensive way just yet. And he says, "You speak of domination, when what I see is grave robbing. You did not defeat Kavan in battle. How could he possibly have made you worthy?"
He brought his spirit, lent me forth his spear upon our victory over Wither Splinter. Winter Splinter, was that what it was called?
Yeah, Winter Splinter.
Yeah, upon our victory over Winter Splinter. It is by his decree that we are to defeat Strahd.
He squints his eyes. Axe still gripped on the hand still gripping the axe. At this point, you will need to roll persuasion, which you do get advantage, and you do have one use of guidance for now. I'll allow you 2 uses of guidance because this is a lot being talked over, and the guidance only lasts 1 minute.
Okay, so
Roll advantage.
I
Okay,
think Gwen is telling him about the rash that she has. I don't see the
14.
point.
This is not a good idea. We should have snuck up on them and gained the advantage.
He says, "You did best us that day. On a day that we were having a ritual, not a day we were intending for battle. If it were a day of battle, you would not have been as fortunate as you were.
You were intending for war. You
Yeah.
got war.
And he says, and you come once again prepared for war. He says, his grip becoming a lot tighter on the weapon, wielding the weapon of our ancestor, and acting as if we have any oath to you.
It is not an oath. It is asking you to use your common sense. We beat you once. You think we cannot do it again?
Go ahead and roll me intimidation.
He's gripping his weapon really, really hard.
Oh,
don't
and I
think
get another-
that's good.
You get the last d4, yes.
18, 19, 20, 21.
I do not believe you come here to take our allegiance, for you will not get it. However, we do not wish to see more of our dead. Do what it is you wish, and be gone.
We shall.
He looks over to the rest of them, kind of like looking like, "Hey, what we doing, boss?" Says, and slowly, the groups walk away. And he
Went a lot better than I thought it would.
They are
Yeah.
hacking. I think they have a disease. What's going on?
And at this point, he says, "We will meet again, and we will reclaim our ancestors' weapon when we have, but you will not bleed this day."
There will come a day, but not today.
Pussy.
You get to the Cloud District very often.
Oh, what we're saying.
And
of course,
with
there's-
that, we conclude all the stuff that happens, and there is no combat. You are able to have access to where the steam is coming from, unhindered and unspoiled.
Damn you, Gwen, stealing my combat. Let it be known that I shan't forget this.
I'm sorry that I didn't want that I decided not to take the route of bloodshed. Didn't want you- didn't want you to be upset.
Yes, so noble of you. Robbing
No,
me.
I don't think
Is-
you.
Is that in character or out of character?
What Gwendolyn's comment?
No, Lysander.
No, that wasn't in character.
Okay, I was.
Oh, okay,
I was
sorry.
wondering. I was like, where is this side of
No,
Lysander?
no. This is just me. This is
It wa-
just me. Should have played a fucking chaotic evil barbarian.
But don't take my thunder.
She had a lot of thunder.
It all stems from the thighs.
Oh, God. So you now can go to the pockets that are covered with dirt with steam all over them.
I relay how the conversation went.
So you did not have a conversation about the rash?
No,
Oh.
I know
Alright.
Druidic sounds a bit coarse to you, but it's not. It's not all dirty talk.
Eh. Well, I stand corrected.
Why would I be talking about a rash, anyways?
I don't know. I was so confused the whole time you were talking. I thought you were telling that guy about the rash you had.
No, if I was telling about a rash he had, I'd be saying Ich kein von Hellsen.
That sounds like the same thing you said.
All right. So, and before anybody asked, yes, Van Richten would have left you with the metal chest to transport the heat rocks. Yay! Because I don't think that was anything anybody asked about.
Wait, what? No.
Remember, if you,
Yeah, I asked how we were going to transport it. He said there was cages.
yes, but I'm saying giving it to you when you left, if that makes sense. Nobody
Oh.
asked about taking it. I know somebody asked about it being a thing. I meant as in, hey, can we have that, by the way, since you're not coming with us?
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
So I just assumed he would have given it to you. So
Yeah. he was like, wait, we can use this.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. No, Ricky, you're good. I'm just kidding. He would never call himself Ricky.
He comes off rude.
So I would like. So does everybody attempt to grab a stone?
Sure.
Because okay. Then for shits and giggles, I would like everybody to roll me sleight of hand.
Okay.
Because you have to dig under the soil and
but-
grab it.
I
Oh
don't wanna,
no!
If they're gonna burn my hands, what the fuck? No. Do I have to roll sleight of hand if I haven't decided whether I want to pick up the stones or not?
If you're, it's up to you.
Oh my god, this is like the collectively worst rolls.
Oh, sweet.
So here's
I'm
how
just-
what's that?
Oh, I was just saying, I'm picturing the heroes returning to the Wizards of Wine Winery. Everybody has their hands in medical bandages except for Lysander.
So here's how I imagine this going down. Everybody has to stick their hands under the mud to try and grab it, and then it'd be like, hot, hot. It's like the hot potato thing where it's like you're tapping it up and down with your hand and stuff like that. Lysander, you just walk over and use like mage hand to pick it up, and then
Well, let's get produce some aloe vera herb and start like rubbing on her hands.
This is hot. Belagor, quick, pee on my hands.
huh?
What?
That's how
You know, you could have wrapped something over your hand.
I have aloe vera.
Oh. What? Don't you
Okay,
have to
out of
pee on
character, because
someone?
I'm using the same voice for in character and out of character, so this is out of character. What is up with the fetishes today, Anya?
What are you talking about?
First it's toes, now it's pee.
Well, okay, they say when you get stung by a jellyfish, you're supposed to pee on the person. And so
Hey,
Anya
that's a
is
jellyfish, not a hot rock.
right, but Anya doesn't know that. I know that.
There.
She's got some crazy wives' tales that she thinks are true. So, you know.
Well, okay, Bellador whips it out and pisses on her hands.
No!
Too late.
Roll me deck save on you.
Ew.
Deck save. Where's my? Oh, here we go.
And this is not a spell or a trap, so it's at normal. You don't avoid it.
Whoa! That
Ew.
does
Ew.
not feel better at all. And also,
What the fuck are you two doing?
Belagor, you're very dehydrated.
What the fuck?
God.
Audience, I always question sometimes in my life what I do with my every Monday evening. Sometimes I look philosophically and longingly at my window, wondering what my life has come to. And then moments like these remind me
Bearable
exactly
life.
where it is.
Being...
But you have now acquired all the heat rocks necessary, so that is now marked off your list.
Woo!
Yay!
Gwendolyn's gonna give Druidcraft aloe vera leaves for Belagor and for Anya once she's cleaned off her hands.
She's just like sitting there, kind of like flailing her hands, like, the pee was warm, the rocks are warm. They lied to me. This was not how you handle this. My babushka, she lied to me. She's just like having like an existential crisis.
I haven't stopped laughing for the past like 5 minutes. I think I'm gonna die.
Oh my gosh. You people.
Lysander, can you prestidigitation my hands, please? Please, please.
Who? What? What time am I?
With timer?
What
I
time?
don't know. That hurts
What?
my
Oh,
hand.
hello, Anya. Oh, hello, Anya. Yes, what was it that you wanted?
Is it prestidigitation on hands, please?
Eh,
Belagor, pee on me.
I can't help you. I can only clean your hands or make them sparkly, but really can't do anything for the pain. You should have really considered wrapping some sort of, adhesive or something on your
No,
hand.
I
before
don't
you-
need it for the pain. I just need you to take away the urine, please. It
What
smells
is-
like
what?
Belagor ate
Oh, it
a lot of
smells awful.
asparagus.
Ew,
very
it smells like
fibrous.
foot rot.
Ah.
Why does it smell like a gym?
Because
Oh,
he's
God.
dehydrated. I
Oh.
tried to tell him, please, Lysander, just
Yes,
clean my hands.
Tijitashun Inormushun. And he just casts his spell and like makes the thing go away.
Ah, thank God, it is not sticky anymore.
Gwendolyn is now going to craft aloe vera and rub it on Anya's hands.
Oh, now it is sticky again. What is this, Gwen?
It's a herb for burns.
Oh. I will say it does feel better. Oh my gosh. I need that. Oh my goodness.
You know you love Anya's chaos.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, you guys can't see it. I'm just like rubbing my face right now. I'm being like, what is my life? I don't know why I do this to myself. Anyways. Oh my god!
You ruined my game. This is not how this is supposed to go down.
It's like curse Strahd.
Curse
Strahd. You know, the most like serious, engaging story out there, and it's just like pee, like
Toes.
Toes.
oh my god, Pitos, whatever. Oh my gosh.
I still wanted to fight.
So, with that, I assume you all don't dally in the cairns. You just get in there, get what you need, and get out. Yes?
Yes.
We do need to get back to Krezk.
Okay. So you're doing a straight shot to Krezk, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Did we have to stop by the winery for some reason?
I think that the main... Go ahead, Anya.
Sorry. I was just going to say only because Gwen wanted to do a ritual, but the other reasons why we needed to stop, they're already in Krezk.
Okay, yeah, let's just go to Krezk then. We can always go for the ritual another time.
So, party consensus, go to Krezk straight, yes?
Sure.
I'm cool with that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, in that case, I would like 2 1d100s, please.
I'll roll one.
I'll roll one.
Nothing on the road.
Nothing in the sky.
Nothing in the pool.
Nothing in your
Alright.
eye.
There's
Nothing in
also
my stash of
nothing in-
vintage pornography.
Oh, I was going to say there's nothing in Beligor's bladder either.
I guess not at this point.
Oh my god. Dear God. Ooh, people.
Once again, you assholes robbed me of a fight.
You know what?
I'll give you a fight.
I will remember that.
Oh, I'm sure
I
you'll
mean,
get
if
your...
you really want to fight, we can go.
Let's go.
Oh, you can just deck Gwendolyn right now.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, just finally send him over.
Don't tempt me.
Beligor and Lysander are up in each other's face. You want to go? You want to go? Let's go. And then they both turn around and start beating on
Yeah,
Gwendolyn.
I just straight up kill Gwendolyn.
Oh my god.
Shift allegiance to lawful evil.
No, oh my gosh.
Anya comes, where are we going?
What's the evil version of a cleric?
Not
A cleric.
Not a cleric.
Not a
No, you have evil
a
clerics. who are
necromancer.
gods. Lawful evil clerics exist.
Yeah, I guess they do. There are evil gods after all.
Yep.
They're very rarely well done, is the thing.
Yeah.
Extremely rarely well done.
Unless you play in like the Dragonlance, universe, because like the god of evil is actually respected there.
Right, but even then, it's everybody's interpretation of evil that always is why they suck.
True. It depends on the player.
Exactly. That's why I'm wary of that. But anyways,
Evil
also,
cleric.
that's also-
Oh, you need
also,
to be healed? Bag.
I'm debating buying the Dragonlance book because it looks cool. But anyways,
It really is.
Me
You
too.
should,
I
you should
will
give it a
fucking-
read.
Of you if you did that. It's my favorite series of all
Yeah.
time.
I'm on a budget right now, but when I actually start making money and stuff like that, yes.
Swear to God, I will
Hey,
buy it for you.
Well,
if our-
okay, we can talk about it later. I appreciate it, but we got a lot of stuff to get through.
Yes, yes.
But so whatchamacallit? Sorry, lost train of thought. So you get to Krezk. I'm assuming you ask for like basically Vesper to just hide because technically Van Richten is Vesper.
Probably.
So as you get to the gates, you are greeted by a couple of the Krezk guards. Hello there, sir and/or madam. Please state your bit. And then you see one of the other guards smack him upside the head from behind. No, you idiot! It's the group. Oh, please be welcome into Krezk's premises. We welcome you with open arms.
You're
Damn
going
it.
to hug us?
As he says that, the gates open.
Oh, beat me to it. I was going to say, shut up.
Well, I have their hood up.
You hear what? You hear one of the guards? Oh, why is the twink a cunt?
Why is the twink a cunt?
It's because I'm a cunning linguist.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. Come on in. And you're all let in. And Krezk seems to be. A lot of people are cleaning up after the areas outside of the abbey, right? So all the lower portions is starting to get back into swing, and you already hear the sound of tinging metal from Smitty's smithy. And he's already hard at work trying to get things prepared and done. And as you are approached, Vesper Richten walks over and doesn't say anything. He walks behind his cart, and when nobody's looking, takes off his hat, pops out. Van Richten walks with you and says, "Things have been quiet here. Outside, nothing was waiting for us when we got into the town. The abbey is clear, by the way."
Oh, that's good. You got to go down into the basement level?
Yes, actually.
Oh, what does it look like?
It's a wine cellar.
What?
And he pops open a cork on a bottle that he was holding on to. And he and he says, "Care for a swig?"
Oh, yes, I thought you'd never ask.
Save some for the rest of us, Lysander.
Shut up. He chugs.
Do not tell Anya to shut up.
He's just chugging. He's just like an animal. He's going at the bottle. Like you can't stop him. He's hanging off the bottle.
Lysander, let go. This is not a tit for you to suck on. Lysander, like Anya's gonna try to pry it away. Easy. You're not baby.
Here?
What?
And so, anyways, roll me two Constitution saves to see if you get drunk, Lysander.
Oh, oh my God. Okay.
You're taking the whole bottle.
Oh, damn it, my browser just closed again.
Another one? All right, so you are a bit more than tipsy, but not plastered.
Fantastic.
Like you feel it. And he says, "As it currently stands, the people of Krezk are making sure that the inside has been cleaned up. They've been having to take breaks periodically. There's a lot of rot inside, you see."
I'll be right back.
Of rot? From what?
So, the section of the building that the abbot said never to go in, that was the kennels for the mongrel folk. That's also where they fed them. So there's a lot of discarded pieces of half-eaten meat everywhere that is having to be dealt with.
Oh.
Gross.
It was unsightly, to say the least. However, the building that I took the liberty of scouting out, and I would like to give you my opinion of where you should say is yours.
All right. Should we venture up and you can show us?
Yes, indeed. And so, for reference, everybody. By the time next game happens, and once decisions are made of this game, you will have the Abbey redone because I'm going to be doing some map making magic on it.
Ooh.
So right now you're just seeing the Abbey as is.
Fancy.
So let me go ahead and bring you there. Just give me one moment.
Moment up.
Oh, we've got to call it the manoir.
The what?
The manoir.
What is the manva?
It's like a manor, but it's fancier.
Oh, welcome to the manoir.
Yes, please, by all means, come on into the manoir.
All right, one sec. I'm about to move you all there. It's just taking me a moment because I also have to make sure that other things are clear on it. Because certain people,
Are dead.
well, certain people are dead, but also I need to make sure that certain people who are not walking with you presently are not there. Essentially, Vesper. There's no point in me having him walk around with you all if he's not here. If that makes sense.
Maybe he can go check on Smitty.
Vesper bot recognizes command.
You should just go.
He should what?
You should go kill Strahd.
Just
Just send him off.
You've got this Vesper bot.
Understood. Vesper comes back a thrall.
No.
All right, moving you all over there now.
Beligor said he had a minor emergency and will be back in a minute.
Yeah, I saw it. I still have his
Okay.
token there, but so it'll be here when he is able. So let me know when you're all here, and Van Richten will lead you inside. I don't have tokens of the people for Krezk actually working on stuff in here, so for all intents and purposes, we'll say that you can see people walking around, taking broken things out. Some of them having to take a momentary breather, etc.
Okay.
But yeah, this is so. I had a couple of ideas of where to start. So the way that they started talking about deals was some such of it being that we're limited per the building. Now, I believe that the building across is best suited, and not this one. The one across is best suited for them because it can act as a great barracks. This room, a strategy room, is what I can see this being. Large table, maps, other points of interest aligned with it, along with other curios of anything that we may or may not need. Plus, it's directly
library
above.
corner.
And he says, "Indeed, small one, but."
Well, don't
One
forget,
nonetheless.
Lysander, there's still an upstairs and a downstairs, no?
Exactly.
Oh, yes, it's true.
The upstairs can be used for other things as well. But I felt like this would be the best. Also, this is where you step on, so there you go.
I went the wrong way.
You went into the upside down.
I did.
And let's see, I'm gonna have Van Richten follow you all up.
This could maybe be like bedroom for all of us.
Is the corpse of the body still there?
Yeah, a lot of people just have not touched it.
I suppose we'll have to erect walls. Don't want an open space bedroom. God forbid.
Gwendolyn is
Walls.
gonna.
What do you mean walls?
Like, they're
Like
saying,
public-
like, structure
Oh,
these
gotcha,
into
that kind of walls.
individual rooms.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
Why? You don't want to have it like a big sleepover?
Well, I mean, sleepovers are nice from time to time, but privacy is key. And we could get a few nice little bamboo shoot dividers, the kind you find at this amazing store called IKEA.
Unfortunately, there's no such thing in Barovia.
Oh, sad, Lysander.
And also know that renovations will take time, so don't expect it to be overnight.
I don't think it will be overnight, but I am seeing the bigger picture and I am excited for this space.
Now, if you all... Oh, go ahead. You first.
Oh no, I was just going to say, is there a downstairs on this side or that's only the other side?
Yeah. So, if we go here... Go back down. I love the fact that fucking you guys can actually move to scene on your own. I love it.
Finally.
Now I don't have the map down, right? But down here it's just a basic cellar. There's no map for it right now. But if you go down there, you'll notice that some different things. Also, Mead, if you go this direction, and then make your way into the abbey. Also, everything all right, bud?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Cool.
Now.
So he proposes upstairs could be like a commons area room for everybody, some individual actual rooms and such, and beds, where this area would be like a war room essentially. But in terms of what you want to do with the space, it seems like this would be the section that you get.
I think this is a perfectly good section for ourselves. As long as they are agreeable to such thing. We do need to clean it up, obviously.
Yes, I have fond memories of dispatching that god-awful abbot. Right here.
And Visilka, number 1 and number 2.
Actually, he was dispatched more over here.
Yes, but in the general vicinity, you know.
I remember unloading on that guy.
It's like you unloaded on Anya.
Oh no.
Regardless, though, I think the things are definitely in order. And though I assume that you being here means that you have what I require.
Indeed, we got the hot rocks.
Very good.
We bear
Now-
the stone.
Sorry, Gwen, go ahead.
No, I said we bear the stones. Now will you tell us what your plan is?
And he says, in due time. We don't have everything I need yet, though. We require a space that can act as a secluded area and easy to enclose, you see. And that is what I believe should be the next point of business. Have our first ever war room meeting, as it were.
I believe you suggested the windmill, yes?
Yes, because I've had my suspicions of Morgantha for a while. One little detail that some people will leave out is occasionally she will get somebody so hooked on her dream pastries that she says that she gives a ridiculous debt. Now, dream pastries are extremely addictive, you see. I'm surprised that you all didn't get addicted to them as soon as they are. And of course, it's always going to be an issue with how many are in circulation. However, sometimes you will get somebody so addicted that they run up a debt. Debt so high that it's impossible for anybody in Provia to pay off. So what does the man do? He is so desperate in order to get his next fix, he's willing to give anything for another taste. So his firstborn child.
Oh, God.
This is not something that has only happened once. It has happened twice.
He's had 2 firstborn child?
Different children, Anya.
Oh.
Yes.
2 families. Is that just 2 you know of?
I imagine in the
No.
case of twins, whichever one comes out first is the firstborn.
Regardless, though.
Or the hag consider a 2-for-1 deal? Sorry.
No, you're good. So, he says, this could be something of just a shrewd, disgusting, despicable woman who has made a deal in order to have child service in order to keep things running. Or her 2 sisters were created the way that hags normally are created.
Actually, I don't know how that is.
I don't think any of you might know. Well, maybe Gwen.
Gwendolyn might know.
He looks
Fine.
over. How are they made where you're from?
Well, we have two legends, but the most prevalent and often agreed upon is that they do so by consuming a child. When they consume this child, they give birth to a child of their own, who appears like a regular humanoid, like a regular young girl, until the 13th birthday, in which they transform into the true hag appearance.
Exactly. 2 children, 2 sisters. So potentially 3 hags. In terms of positioning, and you should all still be able to travel to the Abbey of St. Markovia page and go to the map, because he would have a map splayed out. The windmill is here. So if we look all the way to the right, it's right here. The windmill is there. It is our best chance for you to be able to get as quickly as possible to Ravenloft while still being able to contain him.
My dumbass was looking on the Abbey map.
No, over here, Belagor. Come.
What is this thing over here?
Let me go ahead and make sure before. This is DM making sure, because I think I forgot. Sorry, give me one moment. DM, oopsie. Yeah, well, you know. Okay, sorry. One sec. Oh, those are the gates of Castle Ravenloft, actually.
These are?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Holy crap. So then this whole thing is a driveway?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Wait, how is someone supposed to get over here? Take this route if this is
What do you mean?
like these are the gates, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's say if somebody wants to go down this route and not go to Castle Ravenloft, they want to get to the Barovian village. How do they get there?
Look at this bridge that's right here.
Okay, but they still have to get past. Let's say they want to go. They're coming from Vallaki and they want to get to Ravenloft. How are they supposed to get through the gates?
Gates aren't closed. The gates are, it's more of a structure as opposed to an obstacle. It's not like the gates into Barovia itself where they're shut. This is something more of a, hey, you are now in
Ravenloft.
you are now in Strahd's primary estate residence area.
I was just going to say, so they're like territory markers rather than
Correct.
like manned gates. Got it.
Correct. But yeah. Not a bad question, though.
Just making sure.
I was
Like-
wondering the same thing, Gwen.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I'm just imagining some poor traveler's like, oh crap, the gates of Barovia are Ravenloft.
Well, I guess I better get to scaling again.
And then Strahd just waiting at the top, like,
This is my favorite part. Now let's see if they fall or not.
Right, so we go to the windmill. We confront the hags, the sisters,
Hmm.
and then we use that windmill as a base of operations, correct?
Not a base of operations. We just need it for the plan itself. Because if we go to a hag's abode, tell them that it's no longer their abode and it is now ours, we'll probably have to kill them. Granted, we're probably going to have to kill them regardless. I don't exactly like loose ends, and in this circumstance, they're more of a danger than anything else.
So, Van Richten, this is the spot that you need to complete your distraction of Strahd.
Correct. Because I need to make sure that we're here for what I plan to enact. And I need you all handy for it. And it's close enough that you'll be able to, with the help of your speed, make it to Castle Ravenloft in time with how I'm dealing with him.
So you want us to kill a bunch of old ladies
In character, out of character.
in character?
Not old ladies, hags.
Hags are very different from an elderly woman. They are
Mhm.
fake creatures.
The cushy performance that she gave us last time, that is nothing more than a fantasy. It's no more real than be perusing as Vesper.
Gwendolyn's gonna briefly use her disguise self to make herself look a hag, just to kind of like demonstrate what a hag looks like.
I use my Morning Star on Gwen.
I'm assuming that's a joke.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Okay. Oh my god. All right. So he says, so we have a.
Wait. Gwen, if we're going to attack your people, are you going to have issues with it? At the last moment, are you going to be like, don't hurt her, she's just an innocent old witch?
Well, if you continue to assume I am a hag, I am going to attack you. But hags
Wait, what?
are. If you continue to assume that I am, as they are, if you continue to assume that they are my people, I am going to attack you, Sandra.
Well, I never know with you, and you can try attacking me, but good luck with that. But, sometimes you are pro-hag, and sometimes you are anti-hag. And I just want to know if you're really just progressive at the end of the day.
I have never been pro-hag.
Wait, Gwendolyn, I thought you were a hag, no?
Yes, because a few times I've asked you about hags, you've just reacted violently. So, I'm just wondering if there was a soft spot there, maybe some sort of connection.
To be fair, I was a bit unclear on the subject as well.
There is the assumption that hexbloods are created by deals with hags. When our parents basically assume when a parent beg a hag to have a child, the child is usually born in the hag often makes a deal. The child is usually born a hexblood. That is the assumption. We of Victal, or most children of Victal, myself excluded, are born of the blessing of the mother. I don't know why I'm a hexblood. I don't have an answer.
Right.
Okay, so
Well,
hexbloods and hags are not same thing.
No.
Okay.
Although there is an old legend that hags know rituals that could turn hexbloods into true hags.
What?
What?
There's a ritual that apparently hags know that can turn a hexblood into a true hag.
So what if we go there and they do this ritual on you, Gwendolyn, you turn to a hag?
Well,
Right.
to begin with, the ritual has to be consensual.
Oh.
And I
Then
do
How
not
do I know?
consent. And I do not consent to being I do not wish to be a hag. I never wish to be a hag. I am happy to be Gwendolyn.
Wouldn't you just be a hag named Gwendolyn then? You don't have to give up your name. Do you?
Look what I have to become. She gestures to her hag form.
So you have a hag form. Now I'm confused.
She dispels disguise self. I was showing disguise to show you, using magic to show what a hag looks like.
Oh.
To be fair, I like you better this way.
I do too.
Indeed.
Yeah, I don't ever want to see that again.
Right, well then I suppose we have to do this thing, and perhaps Gwen being here and her knowledge of these hags will give us an edge. She might know something about them. Might know their tactics.
They love hags enjoy misery. I will expect that they're trying to get the most misery out of a deal.
Right. Misery. Just be sure to take a note of that. Yes, thank you.
Oh, the misery.
Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Okay, so we're going to go here, guns blazing, axes swinging. We're going to kill the hags, use this windmill is the base for distractions for Strahd, he's going to leave his castle, see what the hell the hags are doing, find them dead, and we're going to already be in Castle Ravenloft and out the door with Esmerelda undetected?
No, the plan is that you should be at Castle Ravenloft by the time he gets to me. You will have well, let's just say you will have a signal. Once you see the signal triggered, that means that the clock's ticking.
Okay, but
So-
I have another question. In Valaki, Strahd kind of just like poofed into existence at the church and then poofed out of existence. So what if he does the same thing from Castle
You're-
Ravenloft to the windmill?
He doesn't have the ability of teleportation. He has what is called his mist form. He's able to take the form of an eerie mist. And my plan is specifically made to make sure that that's not possible.
Okay.
Interesting. Is he not magically well versed? Can he not
Oh,
cast teleportation?
He can try. However, what we are doing is not one of magic, more of a physical form, which is much more difficult for him to contend with. Which is why he will, when it is enacted, it won't be him that I am worried about. It'll be what is being sent in order to try and free him that I will have to deal with. Which is why I said the clock will be ticking. He'll only be held there for as long as I'll be able to hold him, and then after that is going to be on my ability to evade him. Can't guarantee that we will meet again for a while. All that matters is that you're able to get Esmerelda out, and then be able to get whatever information you need from her.
A great risk you take for Esmeralda. She really must be worth it.
More than you know. And you will see. And now, before I say this, do never tell her this because it will go to her head and you will want to wish that you never said anything in the first place. She can be very, very thick-headed and think that she is the best.
Oh, don't we know it?
We know it's
But I dare say that she is the best pupil I have ever taught. She
I'll
will
sure
be
to
an
tell her
ass.
that.
He just said not to tell her. Beligor,
That's
were
why
you
I'm
not
gonna tell her.
paying attention?
You can do so. Just be willing to be ready to hear it every single waking of every single day and night.
I was
Beligor.
joking. It was a joke.
To be
Why
fair,
don't
we
you
can't-
people laugh at jokes?
Why don't you actually say whether or not that's in character or out of character since you're
It
not
is in
using the
character.
voice?
Sorry. It was all in character.
Okay. You gotta give the definer because we have no
Yeah.
idea.
I'm
Otherwise,
not used to this. I'm sorry.
no, you're good. I'm just letting you know. He says, but yeah, he just says that just like your funeral. And you go,
Beligor, if you actually tell her, then I'm going to torture you by reciting all of my titles over and over again.
Would you have fun?
I mean, I would, but you wouldn't.
Then I will endure it as long as you get some entertainment out of it.
What? What? No!
Yes.
right. As entertaining as this is, I must say, as it currently stands, we will need to depart soon. If it is amendable that this part of the building is to be, well, ours is the base of operations, then that is what we will do then. People of Krezk will start some renovations. Out of character, after game today, you guys are gonna tell me all the some of the things that you want involved, and I'm gonna do some map maker magic and make it appear on it. So yeah, but that's what that means. But okay, in character, Van Richten stands back up and he says, "Just know that you should have a decent amount of time to go through Castle Ravenloft. Don't know how many opportunities you will get, but considering you have a man inside, you might have more opportunities to do so in the future. This one is touchy because you have to go into the lower levels in order to find her. As much as this pains me, considering the shenaniganery that I have listened to over the past couple of days, I think you are all capable of doing this. I believe in you.
That's the first time someone has believed in me.
But, Belagor, that is not true.
It was another joke.
You're terrible at joking. Just stop.
Right. Now, any questions before we get to move on?
Do we have any indication of, like, direction once we're in the castle, or are we just kind of going blind trying to find the lower levels?
The lower levels, you'll see there are stairs descending downward. They're not hard to find. Past there, you will have to do some investigation.
Right. And our agent shall be with us.
No, not if you want to keep him as an agent.
Ah.
Think about it. Say that I am not as successful in my endeavor. Say if he comes in on you, and now it's a race to get out. He or anybody else that is with him sees your contact with you. Well, that contact is automatically compromised, is he not?
You do make a valid point, though.
Regardless, how you wish to go about it when you go inside of Castle Ravenloft is completely up to you. Now, are we all on the same page and ready to go?
Can we make disguises?
What?
Like, what if we just, like, stick a bunch of leaves between our hands and pretend to be trees? Very stealthy.
I don't think that would work.
I don't know, it's worked for me before. These remind me of the time.
Pretending to be a tree has worked for you before?
Yes, this one time, my regiment and I, we were going into the battlefield, and there were a lot of undead.
Right. Well, we love the idea, Anya. I think being a tree is quite excellent. We should definitely try it. Let's just get through these hags first.
Okay, I will go collect good leaves then.
You collect hag head first, and then you can collect all the leaves you
She
want.
passes by Belagor peas on Anya.
What?
I'm joking. It's just you're the one who got us into callbacks, okay?
I saw that, Zach.
Listen, there was a lot of mongrel folk I had to clean up. Shut
I
up.
thought you were a spy, but they were like, Otto?
No.
Oh, was there a mongrel out there?
Shut up. There was a lot. Okay. Oh, Gwen, you think that's bad? What about this? Yeah. But anyways,
Just come out. Yes, it's an spear.
but is everybody ready to hit the road?
Jack.
Yee.
Scream.
Anya?
I guess so. I'm collecting leaves along the way, though. This bush over here looks nice.
So, I'm gonna move you all off.
Shuffle us. Are you gonna shuffle me off this mortal coil, Zach? Please say yes.
Did.
Oh my god.
Not much Mortal Coil to shuffle.
Let me go ahead and bring that up. So,
Oh wow.
I need
It's almost time already.
So we're gonna handle the travel portion. So based off of you all moving along the road and such like that, it is gonna take you to the, let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 16th.
Dab.
It would have been double that time if not for the movement buff. However, I would like in that time, I would like 5 1d100s, and then so one from each of you, and then I would like another one as an extra at the end.
By who? Please give a name, because then we'll never decide.
Let's first get all of the others first. Okay, and I'm gonna do one as well since Vesper is not here. All right. I'm just gonna do a D4 to see who it is.
Or I could just do it.
Lysander. Go ahead and give me the other D100. All right. So I need Anya. I need you to roll me a D8 and a D12, and then I'm gonna roll a D8 and a D12.
Okay. D8. Oops.
Gotta have a D8.
Hold on. I done goofed. D8 and a
Mhm.
D12. Oh,
Okay.
I don't know what this means.
All right. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one of those as well. Okay. All right. 1 second. I gotta get something ready.
Oh, snap.
And you
Uh-oh.
all
Well, it's
are
either combat or the pie lady, so either way, Lysander, you're welcome.
I'm excited. I'm titillated.
And you all are on the cart as well when this happens.
Oof.
So, yeah. Sorry, give me a sec, everybody.
While you're doing that, I'm going to run to the bathroom real fast.
All good. Okay. I'll wait until Anya gets back, and then I will describe the scene that is going to be unfolding.
Oh no, not the scene that's unfolding.
Anything but that, Zach.
Shut up! No, I'm just kidding.
Can't we just go on a fishing trip to Lake Zarovich? Just
No.
cast out some lions and bond. Drink some beer.
Imagine you'd encountered a bunch of players who just wanted to be fishermen in Barovia. Like, that was their story arc. Like, that's all they wanted to do. Just be like, cool, can we go fishing now?
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah. And we're just gonna, like, help the townsfolk. We'll just, like, find food and herbs and just, like, live with them and just, like, mostly fish. Every
And
game.
you know
fish.
those license plate borders that say things? Their cart has one and it says, "I'd rather be fishing."
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And they only need the cart to go from lake to lake.
Yeah. And haul their catch back to town.
Yep.
All right,
Mhm.
so I'm going to move you all to a map. Don't do anything yet, because as the cart is going down the road, a large tree, and so I'm going to show you on the map where this happens. Here.
Wow.
Wow, we went so
You-
far.
Yeah, no, right? As you are moving down, a large tree snaps and falls upon the road right in front of you. You all hear in sync several howls happen at the same time. As you are beset by a mix of different kind of creatures.
Oh no.
Oh,
Is the tree gonna be okay?
It's terminal.
That's
Oh,
a
wait.
werewolf.
It's not loading for
That's
me.
two
Ah!
werewolves.
puppies.
Not for much
Oh.
longer.
Oh,
And-
yeah, those are werewolves.
And we're going to be going into initiative, everybody.
Don't get beats.
Oof, Anya. Bad roll.
By the way, in the period between the cairn and here, do we get a long rest?
Yeah. So, and I think you're the only one that expended anything, right?
Yep.
Or actually, no, Lysander did too. So make sure you get that too, so you get your spell slots.
I didn't expend yet.
Whoop.
Is there any?
Long rest.
Is there any? Is the music just not going? What the
I
heck?
don't hear it.
I don't hear anything.
I
I
was just
have it.
gonna ask you to.
Yeah, it's going on. There we go. I
There we
think.
go. Yeah.
All right. So Vesper bot. Van Richten,
Oh, did I roll? I did roll. Okay, good.
you did.
I'm
And
good boy.
before, yes, I know for some these are old tokens, so that's why. But you know who they are. Okay, begin combat. He goes, Misha, go now. And as the large saber-toothed tiger brings out and it rears, it looks around and sees this one over here. And let's make sure. And it's gonna go.
Oh shit, we got sound effects.
And since it moved a certain amount, it's gonna use this along with it. Nope.
Rip
Rough
Misha.
roll. Okay.
Do the thing, Zach. It's a nat 1.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Van Richten is gonna ignite his Crimson Right on his blade as a bonus action. So it's now lit ablaze. And he's gonna engage this werewolf. 1, 2. So both hit. Or no, not both. Only the second one. Next is this werewolf. Let's see. Which he's going to immediately pounce and dash into the cart.
Oh god.
God, we
Lysander, you're up.
Oh God. Give me a second. I just gotta check something. Where's energy, new feature, crumble shaft. Oh, momentary stasis. There it is. Okay. Constitution saving throw. They generally have good constitution. I'm just gonna cast Firebolt because I'm startled and
All right, and that's on this one.
the guy that's inside. Yeah.
Okay, he gets hit, and that's a good hit.
Really good hit.
very palpable hit.
And then also, yes, I will just chill.
Okay, so
Actually,
you're just gonna stay there.
Use a telekinetic push as a bonus action to fucking push this thing off Vesper.
Okay, strength save. It fails, and it's 5 feet or 10 feet.
5 feet.
Whoop.
And I'm gonna end my turn.
All right, so this one. Is that within range of you, Gwen? When it gets, because the way this looks is that it's getting on its hind legs and its paws are over the side of the cart.
Yeah, that is technically in range, yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, for me.
So let me make sure pack tactics is correct. All right, this attack is an advantage. Brace.
It has great apple. Alive.
The wolf has advantage on attack roll against the creature if at least one of the wolf sizes within the creature. That you are the creature.
Oh, right, wolf, the werewolf, the werewolf.
Yep, it's still with that one's still within 5 of you.
Ooh.
To be fair, that was.
To be fair, that was what?
To be fair, that was whatchamacallit. Not as bad as it could have been.
True.
But yes, you take that full damage.
Oh, and I have to roll strength saving throw. I fail. I'm prone.
Okay, you are not prone.
She just gets
That's
pinned to the
for-
side of the cart by the wolf. Just,
He's gonna move over here and try to help you. Okay, that's a hit. And then what he's gonna do is sneak attack. Is it still 2d6 for you, Vesper, buddy? Yeah, I guess it is. Well. And then unarmed strike.
Nice.
Ooh.
Stab, punch.
kill, murder, maim. Yeah.
That's his turn. Be'lakor, you were up.
I've been waiting far too long to do this.
All right, they gotta make dexterity saves.
Oh my god, he's doing it.
They both save, but that's still a good amount of damage. As you see that entire area get engulfed in flame.
Belagor, be careful with that. There aren't that many slats in the fucking caravan for you to fire your
You guys,
fire out of.
you guys ever
Dangerous to get
see,
exploded in our faces.
you guys ever see Lord of the Rings and the Two Towers? Do you remember at Helm's Deep when that old guy is holding the arrow and then he accidentally shoots it and it kills that guy and he's just got this look of utter shock on his face? That's Be'lakor right now.
All right. Anything else, Be'lakor?
Yes, for a bonus action, I'm going to... I'm going to move here.
Got
and
it.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at first level on Gwendolyn.
All right, Gwendolyn, you get 6.
Hold on, isn't it Cure Wounds in action? It is.
Oh yeah, it is. Go, give yourself back the spell slot. You're thinking of healing word.
Yeah,
want-
I'm not-
Take that back, yeah?
yeah, I didn't even have to move, come to think of it.
Correct, but you're there now. So do you want to do healing word instead? Just make sure you don't have it take the spell slot. Go for it.
I cast it, I don't know why it didn't do it.
Did that pop-up come for it? There you go. You get 4, Gwendolyn.
Woo!
And
Alright.
that is my turn.
All right, Direwolf.
Oh, things are looking pretty dire.
Shut up.
Hi there, Lysander.
Fuck off.
Oh.
Bark, bark, bark. Miss
Translation? Translation?
Unless, because your base is 13, right?
My base is 16 with mage armor.
You don't have mage armor on right now, did you?
I did.
Well, keep in mind
no.
this is days after. So if you're talking about if it was back at the Cairns, yes, you didn't have it casted for this.
Oh, you're right. So then I have full, all 4 hit points. Yes, no, I'm 13.
Yeah, but it still misses. That's why I was confirming. You'll still need to cast mage armor to have it on.
Yeah.
Okay, Gwendolyn, you're up.
Okay. Gwendolyn is going to whistle, and she's going to cast her what's it called? Conjure animals.
Okay.
So 2 direwolves outside of the cart around here. Yep, around here.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna have their names pop up. You have one second.
Yep. By the way, they also have the extra hit points for my one ability.
Do you have the one ability active right now?
It's always it's a passive.
That's a passive. Okay.
Yeah, Mighty Summoner. So basically, any creature appears hit points more than normal. 2 extra hit points per hit die it has.
Okay, one sec. Two extra hit points, so that's 10 in total. So one sec. Okay, that's set. That's set.
Yes, the Gvenzel.
I mean, it seemed just simple enough.
Yeah, you made them bleed.
Well, because they had to lose health already.
Oh, I know. I understand. I just.
Alright, so you cast that and they come forth.
Yep.
And they gotta get their own initiative. And all right, they actually rolled well, so they'll be probably coming up very soon.
Okay. And let's see, was there anything I can do as a bonus action? Let me quickly check. I'm gonna stand up, I guess.
Okay, so that's half your movement. You are now standing up.
Yep. And I'm just gonna stand there. Because if I move, if I run any further, I'll get op attacked.
Okay.
And that is Endo Meterno.
Werewolf.
Werewolf.
The castle. Haha.
Why
Huh.
are you talking like that?
I thought you wanted to.
Great movie.
Great. That's a movie. Great movie.
All right, so it's gonna make 2 claw attacks, or one bite, 1 claw on
Who?
Be'lakor.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is. Oh, shoot.
Okay, with Armor Master, do I take the full crit damage?
Take the full damage. Add back whatever it is you wouldn't take. So
So
it's
I
3
take
or
3.
4.
I take 3 less piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning from attacks.
Then just keep it simple. Have it apply all the damage, then give yourself 3.
Okay.
Anya.
Anya's going to rage. And she's gonna come here. And she's going to recklessly attack this one.
All right. Advantage.
Okay. And there's 1
Heat.
and 2.
Heat.
And that is my turn.
All right, this one's looking very wounded. All right, this werewolf is going to try to attack Van Richten.
How dare he?
The 15 hits. However, Van Richten is going to parry, and as the claws come in, he bats it to the side with his cane sword.
Nice.
Okay,
Oh, very sexy of him.
I know. And this one is going to hop up. They seem to be ignoring Drusilla, which is probably good for you all. Attack.
Drusilla's like, yeah, motherfuckers, you ain't got shit.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah.
All right, this one's gonna attack Misha, and it hits Misha,
Misha, no.
but Misha saves. So, all right, saber to touch. Misha is gonna try biting back. Holy crap, Misha's rolling terrible.
Yeah.
Gwen Wolves.
Okay, Romulus, help Misha. She clearly needs it.
Bark, bark, bark. Go ahead and attack.
Yep, where did I put my sheep?
Advantage for pack tactics.
Yes, sir. Oh,
That is a hit.
let's see if just get a nat 20. And yes, we can see saving throw. He succeeds.
All right, cool. Now
Yeah.
the other one.
And Romulus is going to assist Van Richten.
Cool.
Shouldn't one of them assist us, considering we've got like the bulk of everything on us?
Yes, we've also got the bulk of our team with us. We've also, like I said, we've also got the bulk of our team with us.
Also, not your turn, Be'lakor. Go and do
Yeah.
whatever you're doing, Gwen.
Yep.
Okay, that's a hit.
Yep. So it has to make a DC
And
feat.
these qualifies magic.
Yes.
All right, and he fails.
Yeah. So yeah, the wolf just comes in, just takes him to the ground.
All right,
Yeah, and that is going to be Wolf's turn. Bark, bark, bark.
and that gives Van Richten advantage because they're prone. So 1, 2. I think the first one doesn't hit. I think, but let's check. Oh, it does. Wow, they actually have really low AC. Okay. And all right, and that's his turn. Werewolf. He's gonna attack Be'lakor. Bite, claw. Be'lakor, I need a con save.
Oh no.
Does the 18 hit or no?
Yes.
Okay, so Same thing for each of them, I believe. Because is it just slashing or is it also piercing? You pass the con save, just take the damage.
You are not infected.
Is that what we're con saving against? Getting infected?
You have
Oh,
no idea.
cool.
You have
Oh
no
my
idea.
god.
You have no idea.
I'm not looking so good.
All right,
Well, you are
that's
our
his turn.
healer.
Lysander.
Life.
Which one is the wolf that's hurt?
This one here is really hurt. This
It's here.
one's decently hurt. This werewolf is somewhat hurt too as well, but you do have two werewolves right, and they're kind of ganging up on Belagor.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile as a 3rd level spell. Boop, boop, boop. Do I need to select targets before I do it, or is that
If you want, if you want.
So do I select my targets before I cast? Like I select the spell?
Yes.
Okay. So this guy, this guy. Do I have to like press shift or something?
So if you're trying to target multiple people, yes, and define how many missiles are going to which ones.
Hang on, just let me just. It's these 3, and it's
All right, got it.
level, so that means it's gonna be. Boop, boop, doop, doop.
It's gotta be me.
I was
It's
just
gonna
about to
be-
say that.
So in total, you're gonna have 5 missiles
Yeah.
in total.
5 missiles. So I want 2 to hit this guy. Wait, which one? Which one of the werewolves is injured?
These 2 are actually relatively healthy. This one is hurting pretty bad. This one is hurting a decent amount.
2 on this one.
Okay, got it. So wanna go? So 2 on that one.
I'll do the first 2 on this one. Then 1 here. 1 here.
Okay, that's 4. You have 1 more missile.
Oh. And then another one on this one that's injured.
All right, go
Cool.
ahead and have them selected. Go ahead and click that, and let's see the fireworks show.
Alright, let's do it. So everything's selected, it's good, I can cast?
If everything, I think everything should have that. The ones that you have selected should have that like targeted icon on them.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
So
Let's
cast.
do it. Let's do it at 3rd level.
Uh huh. Boom. So go ahead and do the repeat. For 4. Yeah, do the repeat 4 times in the chat.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
I think that's all of them. So 1 sec. 1, 2,
Does the
3,
fact
4, 5.
All damage that comes with the spell? Because it's got.
What's that?
Does this foundry thing factor in the 1d4 plus 1?
Yes.
Okay.
You just didn't roll any that garnered more than 4 because it's a D4. So the first 2 kill the direwolf that's right next to you.
Yeah, that's how it's done.
So that's the first 2. Then the next one that hits him. That hits him, and then this wolf takes another 4. So you see simultaneously like all these missiles, like as of lock-ons, just and this direwolf falls to the side dead.
And that done, I'm going to wait. Let's just deselect this for a second. Boom, boom. I'm just gonna. How do I deselect this thing? Because I still have this like gold.
So click the target thing that you would use to target, then just click drag on an empty space, and then it will all go away.
Okay.
And then you make sure that you're on select tokens in order to move your token if you want to move. Do you want to move?
Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of move on to the other side. Yeah, just like right here.
All right, go for it.
Hi, bye.
All right, and then is that your turn?
I'm also going to use Does anyone need a disengage or whatever? Or like
Could use one,
someone...
but
What?
I could use one. But if you want to if
Okay, do you
someone
want-
is more important,
Yeah, if you want like a push, where do you want your push?
towards sorry, 1 second. I gotta point it this way.
Yeah, so fail your thing and then move yourself 5 feet.
So telekinetic push.
Yeah, so Lysander just like extends his hand and shoves Gwen off the cart.
Oh,
Very cool. Awesome. Alright, and with that, is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn. And I'm just gonna end it.
Okay. Direwolf bite on Vesper. That is a hit. He makes a strength save. Makes it, but he takes the damage anyways. Now it is Vesper's turn, and he says, "You have been mistaken. I ain't no bitch. I missed. I hit. Sneak
Wait.
attack.
oh,
Ooh.
Dead wolf. Beats turn.
I'm going to spend an action to disengage,
All right. Go ahead and move yourself.
and I'm going to move to the back of the cart,
Okay.
and then use my bonus action to cast Healing Word. 3rd level on myself.
All right. You gain 11.
are you looking now, Belagor?
A lot better.
All right. Very good. Anything else?
No, that is my turn.
Gwen, it is your turn.
Okay, Gwynen's gonna turn around and cast a Cure Wounds at 1st level on Belagor.
Okay. Go ahead and cost. Oh, wow.
That was
Sorry,
a good
I
roll.
forgot to click. Yeah.
I'm like 2 health points away from full health, so I am good. I think you need it more at this point.
What else can I do? Well, actually, I can do this. Gwendolyn's going to draw the symbol on the ground again, and she is going to use her totem. If I can find it. Where's my totem? Dabs! Sorry.
Which
Okay.
spirit?
The bear again.
Bear. Okay.
Yep.
Everybody gets 5 plus 6, 11 temp HP.
Yeah, including my direwolves.
Woo!
You can add it on the direwolves yourself.
Can do.
All right, and then let me know when you're good. Also, do you guys like the splatter? The blood?
Yes.
cool.
Okay, I didn't know if it was a keeper.
Sorry, and beyond that,
All right.
Then-
Well,
oh, I forgot to add actually like the radius, but
all good. So you attacked recklessly, right, Anya?
Yes.
Bite and claws at advantage on you. And I'll need a con save, please. Okay. Go ahead and apply the
Is that bad?
damage, and
Think
you don't know.
Six?
You have no idea.
What?
No effect seems to
No.
take place from what you can see.
Okay. I don't feel right about this. I have a bad feeling about this. Anya,
Don't worry about it. Anya, it's your turn.
using reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Chronal,
using reaction?
chronal shift, re-roll that. I don't trust that. Makes you feel bad.
Okay, 1 second, Anya. 14 misses. So go ahead and give yourself back the whatever health you lost from the bite. So I think that was 4. So give yourself back 4.
Okay.
Alrighty, and now it is your turn.
Okay. Anya's gonna move here to help block these two from the rest of her party. She's going to. Which one looks worse?
They both look about the same.
Okay. She's gonna look to the one kind of sandwiched between her and Vesper, and she's going to attack that one twice. And then she's gonna pivot and attack the one below her once.
Okay, all hit.
Woo! And then
Ooh.
that's my turn.
I think the direwolves have more AC than the werewolves.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, standing up. This one will attack the dire wolf. 1, 2. Okay, so I'll apply the damage.
Does it have to roll a Constitution saving throw?
It's a conjured animal. I'm not fucking bothering with it. This one's gonna attack Vesper. That's a miss. Other dire wolf is gonna try to attack the other dire wolf. That's a hit. I'll go ahead and apply the damage. Can you go ahead and click it and have it do a strength save for me, please?
Sure.
All right, it passes. All right, next turn. Misha, for the love of God, can you do something impressive? Because you look really cool, but haven't done shit.
Story of my
No.
life.
No. Aw.
Someone retired this kitty.
Have you ever noticed that Anya does high damage on rolls that don't hit and lower damage on rolls that do hit?
Gwen's wolves.
Okay. Remus is gonna pat Misha on the back with his paw and then go to thrashing this one direwolf.
Miss.
Frick.
Okay,
Never
other
mind.
one.
And Romulus is gonna keep biting this guy.
Hit. Success.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's gonna be their turn.
Okay, 2 Greensword attacks. 1, 2. First one misses, obviously. Second one hits, and that's a dead werewolf.
Do the thing, Zach.
Yep, I'm trying to move it, actually. There. There you go. Okay, this one is going to attack Anya twice. Normal.
Only one hits.
And it does not incur any sort of con save. Lysander, you are up.
Ooh. Just survey the situation here. We've got 3 dead. Tiger's in trouble. Anya's flanked by 2 wervies. Which one is lowest health right now?
Of the wervies, now
Mhm.
you can tell that it's this one because there's a noticeable enough difference.
Yeah, okay. Firebolt.
Fire bolts, that's a hit.
Woo!
And not a kill. Too bad.
Nope, it's not to that point yet.
Oh, that's too bad.
Can I push it back onto like the horse's flanks so that I can kick?
Sure, strength save, right?
I don't
Yeah.
know why you would do that.
Why not?
Because the horse is react and like kick.
It's not. It doesn't actually go into it though because it's only 5 feet.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay.
So, all right,
So
you've
the-
pushed and you've done your action, bonus action. Would you like to move at all?
I'm gonna move here and use it as cover.
All right.
And that's up.
Okay, Hawk. You know it. You love it. Both hit. Gonna do sneak attack. Okay. That's his turn. Belagor, you're up.
All right, Belagor is going to cast Scorching Ray at second level. The first one is going to attack the one over here, and the other 2 are going to attack the one below Anya.
All right, go ahead and send those other 2 in the repeat. Miss. And up. Gotta do the squeaky.
Gotta do the thing.
All right. Then the second one hits. Anything else?
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word at first level on Anya.
I only
Well.
have I've only taken 10 HP damage, so I'm actually
Oh.
good.
Then I'm going to put it on Gwen.
Thank you.
Gwen, 5 hit points go to you. Now it is your
Hooray.
Gwen,
turn.
it is your turn.
Okay, Gwendolyn is gonna hop out of the cart, and she's gonna cast a second level cure wounds on Misha.
All
Well,
right.
actually,
Go ahead and do whichever you're gonna do.
yep. 1 second. Where the hell did that spell go? There it went. Actually, it's gonna be first level. Sorry, Misha, but
Misha doesn't mind. It's an old cat, and that
Yeah.
that helped a lot actually. So you're
yeah,
good.
yeah. And what else am I gonna do? Sabenya. There's nothing else I could do. This without concentration.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hop back in the cart. She just hops out dramatically and then just awkwardly climbs back in.
Okay, bite and claw going at you, Anya.
Only 1 hits.
All right, go ahead and take that damage, Anya. It is your turn.
Okay, she's going to attack this one.
All right.
Oh.
Miss.
She'll do it all 3 times. Oh my god.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Well,
Talk about unlucky.
gonna just sit here in shame and pass my turn along.
This goes at Vesper. Ow, I am wounded. But I am somewhat strong for some reason now. This one's gonna attack Gwen's wolf. Okay,
No.
Gwen's wolf takes that. Go ahead and give me the strength save, please.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, they are now knocked. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Sorry. Here you go.
Good,
It's a-
that is still a fail, so that is knocked prone. And go ahead and subtract that health. Sabertooth. Misha's gonna try to defend her newfound friend. That is a hit! Gwen Wolves, go ahead and do just... so I'm assuming half movement, get up, and then 2 attacks, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, first one will be the one that's on Misha, and then second one I'm assuming you're gonna have go for this direwolf.
Oh, yes, actually. Wait, hang on. So that's the first one. That's a Ramus attack helping Misha.
Okay, knock prone.
Yeah.
Alright.
And actually, he's gonna go around.
Okay, go ahead and move.
Yeah. And he's gonna go after this werewolf.
Okay, go ahead and attack. At advantage, because pack tactics.
Yep.
Okay, that's a hit, and we're gonna change the damage to reflect that. It's gonna take the damage.
Yeah, and has to make a DC saving throw.
Yep, I know. And it fails. It is knocked prone.
Yeah. So suddenly, like, as Anya's like dramatically facing down this world, all of a sudden another wolf just comes in and just starts smashing against the side of the cart.
Okay, very cool. Is that your turn?
Yes. Sorry.
All right, Van Richten is gonna move over and is gonna strike the direwolf that's right below. That is Cane Sword. First one hits, second one does not, unfortunately. Werewolf. It's gonna sniff in the air a little bit. Decide what it wants to do. And he'll lunge back at Anya. I believe that the claws hit.
Yep.
Okay. Lysander, you're up.
I'm guessing this one that Anya's fighting isn't doing too well.
Yes.
Let's do. Yep.
What would you like?
You have disadvantage because it's prone.
Yep. Unfortunately.
What do you mean?
So
This one is prone?
Yeah, it's prone because of the wolf. The wolf knocked it prone. So if you want, now that you actually, now you know that, want to redirect it to that one.
Yeah.
Okay. 13 hits. And it takes 7 damage. This one is now looking just as terrible as this one. They're both looking really bad.
Okay. And I'm. Does anyone want to disengage or a boost or anything? You want to move? No? You good?
Okay. Vesper.
I was gonna
I
say
only know-
you shouldn't disengage Vesper one, but
Unfortunate. Vesper. Vesper bot.
Faster bot.
Ah!
Ooh!
Is that enough to kill the fucking wolf? Oh wow, that alone without the sneak attack kills that direwolf.
Nice.
And he's gonna try punching the werewolf. That also hits. It's a shame that the werewolf's having it. Still, it's barely alive. Belagor, you're up.
I'm gonna do what I do best. First one is on the wolf by the werewolf by Anya's left.
Dead. What are the other
That
two
one's
going?
on the bottom one.
Go ahead and do the second one at disadvantage because it's prone and that's a long range attack. So press the minus on the 15
Wait, why would I be at disadvantage? if the
because
werewolf
it's knock
is
prone and that's a long distance shot. Prone is what you do if you're trying to avoid. So think about it, right? If somebody's taking that prone position,
yeah.
it's hard to hit them with long range. That still hits.
Okay.
Ooh, that's looking not too good either. Is that your turn?
Anya, you down any health?
Like 2, nothing worth
Okay.
writing home about.
I'm going to end my turn.
You're home. I got hurt.
Yeah, we're starting to wrap up this fight.
Yeah.
So Gwen, you're up.
Okay, you know what?
Just it's this one and this one. So just the direwolf and the werewolf.
Yeah. Gwendolyn is gonna get up close and personal. Where the hell did my sheet go again? Fucking hell.
Remember, you can
Sorry.
always double click your token and it'll bring the sheet up.
I can't, yeah. That's fair. Gwendolyn's gonna go up to personal and cast Primal Energy, which is a melee spell.
Kill.
Yeah, so you see her fingertips, her fingernails glow green as she just brings them down and claws into its neck.
Okay, very cool. Is that your turn or would you like to move any more?
I'm gonna go right back to where I was.
All right, go ahead and move yourself back. Is that and go ahead and end your turn. If that's the end of your turn, it is Anya's turn. And the last enemy is this one over here. So I think that measurement-wise, yeah, if you like move like right here, you'd be within range. All right, and these attacks are at advantage because it is knocked prone.
The attacks are at advantage?
Yeah, it's knocked prone. Melee attacks have advantage on prone targets. Long range attacks have disadvantage on prone targets.
Got it. Okay. Then she's gonna run over there screaming and just swing like a crazy person.
All of them hit, so it's like just completely demolished. With that, combat comes to an end. Go ahead and RP amongst yourselves. I have to take out the trash real quick, and then
before
we
you
will
go,
wrap up. Okay, make it quick. What's up?
I have a very important question. Is lycanthropy a disease or a curse?
I can answer that when I get back because I have to pull up the book for that.
Okay.
So I will answer that though. Okay,
Yeah.
be right back.
Okay.
You don't want to get bit. Did anybody get bit?
I don't think so. I got scratched.
Okay, scratch is not as bad as a bite.
It's a curse. I just looked
Yeah,
it up.
okay.
I should probably get
But it is a
dispel
curse.
spell of some sort.
Look, if you're feeling wonky, I'm sure Balago could help out, but lycanthropy is a curse.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually nothing I can do about curses.
Why
What?
would werewolves up to? Is he all the way down from Wolf Run?
If it was a disease, I'd be able to heal it easily.
Maybe the mongrels fought them out of their home and took it over on their vision quest of pie.
The one that you sent them on?
Yes.
Out of character, the risk of being infected with lycanthropy is decided by a saving throw against the creature's infection DC. This is calculated by 8 plus proficiency bonus plus the lycanthrope's constitution modifier. Lycanthropes can spread their curse quickly, but each subsection of the curse has its own set of feelings about that, which we'll discuss later. Well, but that's like the rule.
Yeah.
It is a curse.
Which I think is what we're making that Constitution saving throws for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we almost had a were Anya.
That would have been so
Almost.
cool.
We might still have
Alright.
a wear on you. Zach refused to say whether or not the Constitution saving.
Well,
throw
no,
was
it
adequate.
No.
failed.
Yeah. Lysander used a chronal shift and it failed.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good
And the
job,
The
Lysander.
only
I-
other person,
Bad feeling about it. And I
Yeah.
think I could feel like Zach go really quiet as well. So I was like, no, this is not
Yeah.
right.
I know like a werewolf. They bite and they hurt and they ouchie and they infect but it's not as bad as a loup garou,
A what?
which is a loup
But
garou is basically a more
a loup-garou in French means werewolf, by the way.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say they're the same thing.
yeah. Basically, they're the OP version of a werewolf, and they have they can infect you much easier, and they can basically it's harder to get rid of the like cancer by their hands too.
Gwen is upside down and Lysander's on his side.
Yeah, Quentin's just hanging over the railing of the thing.
How do I rotate myself?
Shift and then you
shift and mouse wheel.
Get rotated, idiot.
Yeah, or you can do shift. Oh, so this is how he dances. So this is how he dances. Wait.
Alright, we're not even to the hags and we're already way below full strength.
Well, it's gonna take a few days to get there.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that we get a long rest along the way.
Yeah. That's why I'm
Alright.
Good.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
reconvene.
All right. I'm gonna. So unless there's any reason for it, I'm gonna move you guys off the map. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Very cool. Also, also blood splatters. Keep or don't keep.
Keep.
Beep.
Other two.
I like them, just not the one on the bush.
This one.
Yeah.
Why?
I think one of the wolves was standing on the bush. And that's just not realistic.
Heavy flow.
Yeah. Because all right, gonna take you all off of it. So
How did my wolf dance?
I saw it. So on the Barovian map, I kind of saw our time. So I'm gonna move you all to where you would be. Obviously, you would go around Valaki. I assume, right?
Do we get a long rest on this journey?
Yes, you do.
Oh,
Co-
yeah. I was being all conservative for no reason.
So I was very particular about where in the journey it was that you got this attack. And along the way, Van Richten will kind of talk to you all and say, so I don't know if you all recalled the wolf problem Krezk was talking about. That's what they were referring to.
The wolves of Wolfrun, the werewolves, right?
Funny, because no one ever mentioned Wolfrun before.
Yes, I've never quite heard of this wolf run place yet. Gwen,
Well,
would you care to enlighten us a bit more?
They were mentioned the wolves up north, and what is north of Krezk? Wolfrun.
Never heard of
So out of character, nobody has ever said Wolfrun.
Isn't
No,
it
but she's
labeled on the map?
nobody has ever said it, but that's what Gwendolyn's assuming. 'Cause she's
I
looking-
know. You're saying here and all that, right?
Yeah, because that's
Okay.
north of Krezk.
Would
And it
that
says
have been
north
listed on a map? Because we were looking at a map earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe Gwen did happen to notice it, but
Yeah, that's why I was saying it.
I don't remember. It's like I don't remember saying Wolfrun. That's why my brain was like, wait, what? But anyways, it is on the map right there. So as you're continuing going, he says, I haven't done much investigation of it myself. However, that is why silver is a man's best friend.
And why it's so hard to come by.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've been making a mistake.
Yeah, silver burns my hands.
what?
Well, it doesn't burn. It doesn't like hurt me, but it's not pleasant to touch. It's like it gives me it gives me hives.
So you were talking about the rash earlier.
Well, not with the berserkers.
Gwen,
But yes.
you don't have to be ashamed.
No, I don't have a. Listen, that's why I gave the had somebody else hold the silver. I don't like. It's probably due to my heritage that I don't like that silver doesn't agree with me.
Well, you're not supposed to eat it, Gwen.
I meant touching it. It's
Oh.
also how I can tell. It's also how I can tell when silver is real or not. Just touch it to my skin if I have a little welt there. It's real.
Interesting.
So as you all are continuing to move along the road and such, you then crest over the hill and see what appears to be a large windmill with a couple of areas of wheat and grain beside the windmill itself.
Ew, them's the witches.
That is what we will need to deal with in the morning. I believe that we should rest up. It's going to be a very, very eventful day tomorrow. And
No argument from me.
this is where we will be cutting off tonight.
Great.
Yay.
Lysander, would you like to sign us off?
Bye.
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 Bye, everyone. See you next week.